sort that out. We have audio, by the way. Everyone can hear us. It's happening.
It's happening.
Hello.
I don't want to start without any vodka, man.
It's already started.
I know it's already started.
Our
but
volume
too
is
late.
up.
my question to you is why the fuck are you
I'm getting it.
I'm
fucking getting it.
Why are you still on the mic?
Welcome to Spawn Respawn,
That's my line.
motherfucker.
That's my fucking
Dude,
line. you
chill.
bitch.
Chill a little bit. Let me hit that transition
Give
button.
a little bit. No, don't start the fucking.
It's
I
too.
don't want to hear it.
literally can hear it.
But I've got no fucking shirt on yet. I don't want them to see.
I want them to see.
I don't want them to see the baps.
I want them to see.
My baps are out and ready to fucking mingle.
Let's get the baps out. Are you ready? Elliot, sit down. Sit down and put your
shirt on.
put your butt away.
Put the gun down.
Put the butt away.
Fucking hell,
Are you ready?
guys.
Are you ready?
Chill
Put
out.
that Sprite on the floor. Are you ready?
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
And boom.
Welcome to Spawn Respawn. Today is the fateful and final day of PAX 2019, and we are here in Melbourne. We've got JMH in the chat dropping 10 out of 10s. Did someone just quote Supertramp? You know we did. Thank you for being here for the very last stream. You can see we are very much not inebriated. We're ready to rock and
Not
roll.
inebriated at all.
Not at
In
all.
any way.
I'm going to be pouring more vodka into the glass. And now here's the thing. Before we started, we kind of we had a false start, and I spilt some shit all over my laptop and all over the mixer. We had a scare. We were worried that we may not be able to do the show.
In
because
about
of-
12 hours, that Mac's gonna fucking cark it.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna have to get a new one.
I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
need to take that to a
Claim
to
that
some
on
form
tax,
of
baby.
technician. Yeah, yeah.
Some form of technician.
Yeah, some absolutely nondescript form
Some
of technician. You know what I mean. So, welcome to what is to be the very best podcast we have ever made.
Of course.
The one in which we present the best of what PAX had to offer, the most energy that we could possibly muster up for all of you here in chat. Now, we also have Swing Bingington. Says
Love
we
it.
want to see. You want to see the
Swing
baps?
Bingington, we want to see.
We
you
want to
wanna
see.
see the baps
Hey guys,
or-
before we start, can I get a
That
little?
is a lot of merch, JMH.
Can I get a
we
little
got
cheers?
so much tat.
Just
Can I get a
don't-
little
yeah,
cheers?
Don't smash it.
Can I get a little cheers?
Ding, ding. All right, ready? Tits and
Tits
and
and
ass, boys.
ass,
Tits
ass, tits,
and
ass.
ass. And I love
Ass.
how we did that directly over the MacBook, which we thought was surely a goner. So there
That's
we go.
right.
Today was huge.
It was big,
It was
dude.
bug.
Can I like?
We did.
Can I just like?
Can I
That's
just
some
say?
big loot.
I just tell you?
Loose as you bad boys are, we did some.
Bingington, thanks for checking us out,
Yeah,
man.
thanks,
Seriously.
We did hella work today. Like for real, guys. Amazing work.
It was
We were
intense,
gonna
yeah.
split this into 2 groups and do a ton of interviews. We had like 16 interviews to do today.
It was much better with one team.
It was better with one
must
team.
say,
We
yeah.
kept
Except
it
for
all
when
together.
it was us, and we just
Yeah,
did it with
except
two
for
of us.
when
we
you
only
guys-
did one alone, but
There was a
thank
part
you
where
for
we
doing
realized that
us.
we didn't need Elliot, so it was pretty
Yeah,
fucking cool.
Elliot's
Yeah,
not
so
needed
pretty much
anymore.
I'm out of the podcast. So.
He's
Nah.
over here
Sorry,
mixing
bye.
the drinks and that's all.
Sorry.
But yeah, we had we did. Can I just pause and say I know that I may have been a bit of a bossy bitch today
So was
because I
I.
wanted to get
It's
some
fine.
good interviews going, but we got it done and I'm proud of us.
And as soon as it was done, I was like, going to the bar.
right,
Yeah, there was literally a point where Elliot, I was like, "Hey, Elliot, make sure you start this video off by saying like, hey, welcome to Spawn Respawn. My name is Elliot." And he was like, "Oh, I thought we decided not to do that." And I was like, "Just fucking do it." And I was like in front of a dev, and the dev was like, "Oh shit, this guy means business."
luckily
Yeah, this
we're
guy's
tight
a fucking
AF.
dog.
A dog,
More
a
like
dog,
it.
more like a dog who gets things done. So
Yeah.
welcome back to Spawn Respawn, baby girl. We're ready to rock and roll and tell you all about the shit that we got our grubby little mitts on today. So listen. We will not proceed. We will not tell you all about the amazing stuff unless I get a 75 in the chat. If I don't get a 75,
Get out of here, man.
if I don't get a 75 in the
Look,
chat,
I'm
So-
gonna move on.
do you want a
Right.
75?
What do you want?
75.
Do it.
Give me a
I just
Cat
like,
doesn't like the 75.
I'm just glad people are actually joining us. So
True.
Yeah,
True.
thanks for being here. But look, I'm just gonna get us
Thanks
started
for
off.
the MMREs.
Today, look, we started off with a
75.
Blowfish interview. We had a chat to them already this morning, but we met Static Oz today. Let's just
yes,
start off with that,
shout
huh?
out. Yes.
Yeah.
From Two Left Thumbs podcast, yo.
Yeah. Hectic podcast. Check
Thanks
it out. Oh,
for meeting
Coops,
us.
thank you for the 75 in the chat. I
Yes.
appreciate that. I feel like I may have jumped the gun. So Kat,
Yes.
you
Yes.
ruined the opportunity, but I knew that someone out there would do it. So thank you for the
Thank you
75
so
in the
much.
chat.
Seriously, that's fucking amazing.
That's a
But-
dream of ours to get a 75 in
It's
the
true.
chat.
But yes,
we
Kat,
met
you're
Static
right.
Oz, and dude, it was amazing to meet you. real sorry.
Sorry, we were
That we
so
had
rushed.
to work
Yeah.
straight away. We were like, sorry, dude. We got an appointment to go to. We got interviews to get done. We are big money,
It's
free
alright.
press right here.
Big
Big,
money.
yeah, huge.
But
dick.
it was great to see you, dude.
However-
thanks so much.
I've already organised on Twitter with Gray and Staticos and Max Power Play next year at PAX. It's on.
It's on.
We're getting we're doing a
swing big
group
and ten.
podcast.
Double it.
We're getting fucked up. So.
Yeah, we're doing it. Anyways, Blowfish, amazing. Elliot, you really pushed for this interview, and it was fantastic.
Dude,
Talk about worthy.
Blowfish is amazing. Like the support for not only
150.
indie devs, but like other devs as well. They are like,
Dude, they're worldwide as
sickest-
well. Like
yeah.
Argentinian studio and a US studio.
right.
Yeah.
Wicked Australian publisher.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And
Seriously,
then I
if
still
you're
got to
on-
shout out Clinton from the solo
Infliction.
dev from
Infliction,
Infliction. That's
And that
huge
game's
dick
out,
energy.
right?
It's
Man.
out at the moment. Go and buy it on Steam because I'll tell you what,
Wish
Aussie
list
devs
it first and then buy it,
wish
dude.
list it, then buy it because apparently the devs let us in on a little secret about how Steam doesn't like to tell people that wish listing has an effect on the
Wait, that
recommended
was
effect
quantum
they get.
suicide, right?
It
They
was,
were
but
like,
still, this
No,
is
they were
like-
like,
multiple
general.
people told us. They're like,
This
you
is-
have to wish list it. Steam won't tell us what it's for, but you have to wish list it.
Yeah.
They encourage us to wish list.
So please, hey, wish listing games has more of an impact on developers than you may
Dude,
know.
if
So
And-
you
and Steam
even
won't even
slightly
admit it.
like,
They won't.
if you
they
even
came to us like, just fucking don't talk about it.
if you slightly like an indie, just wish list it, dude. Like, just wish list it. Support, especially if it's Aussie. Support our Aussie indie devs because they are doing hard work and they are doing good work. We
Really
checked
good
out
work.
And
So
there's
many
so
today.
many
I'll tell you
of
what,
them.
the Unity engine's been put through its fucking paces. Am I right, fellas?
Right.
Alright, so
We're gonna go through a bunch of indies right now. This is indie devs part
Primordials,
2.
Right,
Fireborn.
modules. Yeah.
No, dude. I've got the list right here.
I don't care.
Whoa.
We're
okay.
talking about impressive indie games.
Fine, Primordials. We're done.
Primordials, that was the most graphically impressive game that we
Dude.
saw.
Yeah.
All
True.
weekend.
True. It was beautiful. The environments were stunning.
It
Heck,
looked like
good.
alright. So if you played Ninja Theory's Odyssey to the West, what's it called, Tash?
Space no.
Space no.
Odyssey to the West. Anyway, like the monkey magic game with like
Yes.
it fully reminded me of that, and it
Dude,
was gorgeous.
Shut up
that
for a second.
game.
Shut up for a hot
Just
second.
shut the fuck up.
Shut up for a
Just
second.
shut the fuck
game
up.
was
Because what we
so
need to do
pretty.
is let people know what the game is.
Alright,
Alright?
so
So
75.
Primordials,
Please,
Fireborn,
Enslaved.
Enslaved.
Thank you,
Odyssey-
JMH.
Odyssey to
Thank
the
you for
West.
having our back.
Enslaved. Dude, thank you, Tash.
Hey,
Thank you,
JMH.
JMH.
You're all over
Enslaved,
it, bro.
you're a lord. So Primordials, Fireborn. Here's the
Fireborn.
premise, bad boys. You are a phoenix named Ash. You get
Yeah,
fire-based
an
powers. An anthropomorphic
phoenix.
So you get powers based on
bird
fire due to the phoenix whole deal. But basically, Ash has been able to die and be revived his whole life and remember his past lives. But this time, he doesn't. And you've got to run around the world and find, do dungeons and find primordials. And then when you do,
the
you learn
primordials
more about
are-
yourself.
Explain the primordials. So like
Go on then.
they're like super powerful.
They're like the big boys. They're the
Yeah.
biggest boys that you could find on the earth, dude.
Small
and they're
boys.
gonna help you. Like,
this game.
I don't
looks
know if you have to
amazing.
murder them to help you, or if I mean, I
Yeah,
assume
like-
so. They're a big boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe you can kill them, and then they're like, wait. I'll tell you about you. Ash.
What's that
What?
game like Shadow of the Colossus where you kill all the colossi,
Yes!
but then you realize at the
Shadow of
end
the
that they're all
Colossus is so
good
good.
guys.
Can we just give
But-
a shout out to that?
Let me tell you, I played this game, and I think that I'm the only one of us that
Eric?
played it. It's a 3D RPG-ish type deal. You've got like one fireball. You've got in the demo you had a spear, and you had like a big spear attack where it does some fire damage, but you can get interrupted. And then also, which I thought, let me fix my hair, was the really coolest part was that if you dodge at the right time, you do like a fire burst, and you're like right into the enemy. And it's sick. And you can climb walls, and you can
Yeah.
jump a lot, and like there's
And
missions.
they're adding different like attacks and
Yeah,
powers and
right.
everything as well.
So
yeah.
basically, at the start of the demo that we played isn't the start of the game. They said it was like level 4-ish or something
Yeah.
out of 15. But when you start, it's like, so since I woke up in the dank canyon, I became friends with the Dread because they're the first people I knew, and now I'm doing some missions for them. So I'm going to clear out a camp, and that's what you do. in the demo. And dude, it was tight. Like
JMH, yes, it
it's
is
tight.
pretty much 3D
action
action
RPG.
RPG.
Still.
Like literally
Absolutely.
what
Like,
you're
it's
talking
perfect. And
JMH,
it looks,
you're ahead of the game.
And it was literally
really
the
good.
most visually impressive game that we saw in the indie
You know what we
section.
did-
Yeah.
And that's not anything against any other indie devs. So this was a full 3D action game.
It was fucking well proper, mate.
You know
It
what we
was
didn't ask
beautiful.
about
It was-
though?
it was good.
Did you guys see in the poster there was this giant ship flying in the sky on like an octopus kraken thing?
I did not.
It looked like a pirate ship that was built on a flying octopus kraken. Like, I am keen to see what that game comes out with. It
Also-
sounds fully sick.
Mitch, thanks for joining us in the chat. Yeah, we got a lot of fucking tat. There's so much
dude,
tat.
tat out the fucking eyeballs.
Tash, shout out to
This
Tash.
is Tash's tat.
Big
Like,
shout out.
this is
Tatting it up.
Tash's tat.
Yeah.
All of this is Tash's tat.
And we
I am
got
bored.
business
Yeah.
cards galore.
Out the wazoo.
And I'm going to
Dude.
give a shout out to a game we didn't actually play or we didn't interview
do it.
them. But
Just do it, man. From the heart, bro. Just let it out.
what was it called?
What one?
The cat one.
I played it unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar. These
Unfamiliar.
guys were
Meow,
awesome.
meow.
And these
Senor meow meow.
all these
Badges.
pins, it was like the coolest,
These
chillest game ever. Like,
here.
so
Wait.
it is a game with no fail states. It is a game where you're
Whoa.
literally just exploring. It's a collect
Can
them up.
we get Tash on cam for a sec to say hi to everyone?
It,
Just say hello. Just say hello.
it
This
was
is
a
our-
Shut the
collect them
fuck up, Elliot, and let Tash
Shut
get
up.
on cam
This
for a
is
second.
our camera
us
lady
about-
for the
This is
weekend.
Tash.
Hi, guys.
She's our amazing camera lady / amazing person who helps us do stuff all the time.
I am none of those things. I
She's-
just kind of hang out.
She is. And she's now
also,
on
she
the show.
played
Sick.
Final Fantasy and we did not.
We
so.
didn't. Yeah.
Final Fantasy was amazing. Oh my god, there are a few kind of technical issues, but apart from that, oh my god.
Was it
so good.
how like if you were to rate it from 0 big dicks to like 10 big dicks? How big was the energy?
Because I'm a Final Fantasy fan, like it's like off the scale, big dick energy.
Well,
74
Fucking
dicks. 72 dicks out of 10.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Huge,
75
huge
dicks
effort.
even.
Dude, there's so much tit with the
Any
tat.
tit
tit
with
to
the
go with a
tat.
tat? Swing Bingington, I don't know who you are, but you've become the super fan that we've always wanted. And also, can I just give a quick shout out to JMH?
Yeah,
JMH,
dude.
he's showing up on
Super
time.
fan.
He's putting the work in. He's fucking showing
He's
up.
got those
JMH is the
notifications
boy.
on.
He is. And you know what? He rocks up.
Thanks,
Goodbye,
Tashi.
Tash. The amazing tit
Thanks for
tat
the
lady.
ears that I'm wearing. I'll give them back
But-
shortly.
Yeah, Unfamiliar, awesome, awesome
cool.
little game. Like super chill. You can customize your cat. I don't know if you played this.
I
cat,
didn't
but
play it.
you-
I did
you-
look at it.
Yeah.
But
Fucking
guys,
hectic.
I'm going to interrupt you because you
Alright,
mentioned
interrupt.
this. I didn't play it because I was big business bitch today.
Oh,
And
Dude,
I don't-
oh, you a big business bitch. You were playing games too, yo.
Dude.
I was big camera boy today. I was getting shit done.
Dude, I went. You
Done.
guys were maxing, relaxing. Here I am, going
Showing
around
some people
to
outside of the
every
school.
single
There's a
booth
couple
that
of
we
bad
wanted
boys.
to interview, G'ing them
them
up
up.
G'ing them
like.
up. She's like, yo, you motherfuckers won't get
I am the lead
I
lady
have
now.
literally no
Okay,
idea.
no. We've decided Kat's new job role is lead grill. She's lead grill.
She's
She's lead grill.
I'm lead grill now. I've been promoted to lead grill from
Yeah.
creative director
That's
to
it.
lead grill.
Me and Elliot share the
Um,
title of like
If we
absolute
could all,
sick cunt.
if
So
we could
there
all
you
get
go.
like a small clap
We
for
said
the.
the C word
Well, look,
so
I'll
many
clap for
times.
myself. Thank you, Tashi.
Go.
Can we have a small clap for the promotions today?
Yeah, no, Tash did great.
Everyone gets a clap.
That was
Everyone
a
gets a
small
clap.
Everyone gets a clap. We'll put the hard work in.
We all did dank
How many
work.
concurrents have we got right now?
Yeah.
Six.
Yeah.
6 people. If you know what's good for you, you drop a 75 in the chat. Oh, Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Anyways,
Moving on.
You should say
Primordials was freaking
Yeah,
dank.
Ricky Bobby, aka Mitch, you fucking surf.
Before you do that, I do just want to say
I love
because these
you,
guys
Kat.
are really, really nice from Unfamiliar. The
Yes.
game is really cathartic, really pretty. The soundtrack.
Put your
is
face on that mic.
absolutely insane.
Absolutely.
And just so calm, and there's no timers or anything like that. So if you're looking for something to just like be calm and
Chill.
run around, chill, be a
If you're
cat,
trying to chill-
collect stuff, set up your garden, set up your house.
If you're
it's
trying to
just
chill-
really, yeah, it's
Yeah.
collect them up, and it's just beautiful.
I love
You
it.
should have a look at it if you get it. It comes
And
out in
once
December.
again,
How good are microphones?
all of these
man?
indies that we're talking about, wish list the
Yeah,
shite
wish
out of
list
them.
Everything.
I
Listen,
didn't
we're not telling you
know.
to buy shit. You
I
don't have to
didn't
drop
know.
dollars. Just fucking wish list, man.
Just wish
That's
list,
it.
dude.
That's all it is.
Support your indie devs. We are all
Aussie
about it.
indie
If we
devs.
don't
Aussie
support
devs.
Aussie devs, they won't develop games in Australia.
Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna keep
Alright.
us on
Stop
track.
hijacking shit, man.
I'm sorry, dude, but Hot Brass, tell me about it, Dylan.
Hot brass. Okay, hot brass was probably one of the biggest dick energy things that I saw. I considered considered it to be a mix of SWAT 4.
SWAT,
What the
yeah.
fuck was that?
That was me. Don't
Okay,
worry.
SWAT 4, Rainbow Six Siege, and Hotline Miami.
Hotline Miami,
Yes,
for
it was
sure,
very,
yeah,
very
yeah.
interesting. Did we talk about Hot Brass last night?
I don't know.
Well, you
Yeah,
know what?
no, we did. We totally
I
did.
can't
We had a
remember
hot
my
chat about
life.
them, but basically, yes, indie dev, awesome dudes there who developed this shit. It's all about basically trying not to murder people. It's all about arrest
We
them.
totally spoke about that last.
Police tactical shooter. But moving on,
Easy.
we spoke about it last night. So what was next?
You know what else we did? We interviewed Alluri, but
Alluri.
we
also
talked
spoke
about it
about
last
it,
night.
yeah.
Moving
We
on.
also did
We
that.
spoke about most of this shit last
No,
night.
you know what we did today? We saw
Not
Moving
shit
Marvels.
as in
Moving.
shit.
Okay, what was the guy's
Oh,
Marco Matic?
AR,
Marco Matic.
Okay, quick
Follow
shout out.
that bad boy
Mark
on
O.
Twitty.
Matic.
MARC
Zero. Yes,
MARC.
MARC.
MATIC. Sorry, yeah.
No, MARC 0.
Yeah.
MATIC. Marco Matic.
Yep,
Oh.
that's it. I think there's a dash in there. But anyways, check
yeah,
him
dude.
the fuck out.
So
Dude,
Talking about a
can
talented
I just
Australian
double
artist.
check something? Like,
Triple check it.
how does
Quadruple
that work?
check.
Do you have to buy like the coffee table
Dude,
book?
so check this out, right? Okay, so
Check this out.
right now, there is an app on
Eric.
Android and iOS, and you can download that bad boy. It's called Moving Marvels. I tried
Yeah,
to download it while
it's
we were
available
at
now.
PAX, but the Wi-Fi did not let
The
me.
waifu didn't let it happen.
Anyways, so he's been literally
Working his butt
worldwide.
off.
He's been riding that wave hard. Like, he blew up suddenly, and he's been to US, Japan, Korea, promoting his shit, selling his prints, where you can use that app to do some AR bad boy stuff. But basically, there's no book for you to buy right now, Elliot. He's still creating
So what do you
those.
point the fucking camera at?
His prints. He's selling prints, dude.
Oh, he's selling
And he's
prints on
creating,
their own,
he's
right.
trying to like, it's not just about his thing moving Marvels. He's trying to promote this sort of shit as a way to educate children and get information across.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
his
love
idea
that.
is to create children's books that address really difficult issues like climate change and things like that. Which,
Downloading
dude,
now.
I found that, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm about to share some shit. So
Whoa.
my honors
know, Mitch,
project
we
was
haven't
about
spoken
teaching
about MediEvil
children.
Shut the fuck.
Shut the fuck up. I'm
You
talking
shut
about
the fucking chat, man.
my honors project that I did at uni was about teaching children about difficult subjects such as surgery and that sort
Yeah,
of stuff
cool.
through metaphors. So I totally resonated on that, dude. That was hardcore resonation.
His artwork was
It was
stunning.
Can we just
So
talk about
good.
thematic resonance for a moment? No,
Also-
seriously. This guy
also-
was the most talented motherfucker. So we got these badges that came from him. And again, I know we're swearing, but
Bruh,
whatever.
can
so
I just show you
he's
this?
that
Okay,
bad.
Can we just
that,
let one person speak at once? Because it's going to be way more cool, man.
It's this pink one.
It's this pink one, the one that she's pointing at, the one
So
that we
the
probably
Melbourne
can't see
Games
on the stream.
Week
Yes,
badge.
he designed all the stuff for Melbourne's Games Week. Melbourne Games Week. And basically, the badge itself has AR built into it. If you use the app, you can point it at the badge, and it starts to unfold, and all of these intricacies start to unwind, and it's so cool.
And
There's
it's got
even
copyright characters
It has
in it.
copyrighted characters. We can
Link!
show it right now.
So, okay. Oh, really?
It's
Yeah,
got
it's got
Sonic,
Link in it.
It's got Link. It's got
But,
all
like-
kinds of cool shit.
Well, yeah, it's,
yeah.
It's not, they're not, like, you're not going to get copyright strike from,
Oh, bro.
from
Can't say to YouTube.
Link,
Who knows?
right?
anyways.
Dude, I wish Zelda
Okay,
was
his
a
shirt
I wish
was
Zelda was
AR.
a girl.
Question.
Yeah.
How does that work? If I draw a picture that is exactly the same as that, does it think it's AR?
Can I ask you a question?
Wait, what?
Do I look like a copyright lawyer, bro?
No, I'm asking
Do I look
Kat.
like
'cause
a
I
she's
wouldn't
an
know.
artist and she knows shit.
I'm a
There's
dumb
normally-
idiot.
No, I'm
I-
not talking about Link. I'm talking about...
From what I know, I think for that case, it's recognized as the picture. You would have to draw it exactly the same.
Yeah,
because
like,
that
exact,
picture pumps
yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
how
there's
AR
normally
actually works.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there's normally
that's,
like a
the
code
AR.
or something in the corner that it will be like, yes, that's the right one. It'll be like,
Yeah,
"Pop."
because
I
it's really
got a print
cool
from
when
it.
you
It's
look
in my
at
bag.
it and you watch like the little line go around it. Like it's like a bright spot kind of circles around
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
then it like
Highlights it.
explodes out of
Yeah.
it.
So if there are any
That's so
AR
cool.
devs in the chat, just explain to us, just in a few brief sentences, how all of that works.
Yeah, how do I
Barcode.
Yeah.
program an AR? But really, can I? No, but for real, can I say
For real,
that dude was
Marco.
really fucking cool.
Dude,
Real
I
cool.
don't
what
know.
good art!
Super
That
good.
dude is so talented, and that artwork was amazing. Like the actual moving Marvels bit, not even the Games Week thing. Like That was beautiful. The tram that turned
That
into
turned
like
into a mech?
mecha.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I really liked because he had 5 different pictures out the front, and then he had this huge banner, as they all do,
Yeah.
with the title and then all these other imagery. So basically, you could go up to one of the pictures, you use the iPad, and you scan it, and then you can interact with it. You open a secret hatch, a chick comes out, you tap on her, you get a key, and then
you unlock
if you,
a different thing.
if you
from
scan
a
a
piece of
different image. You have to figure out which one it is. If you scan a different image, it'll bring, like, you tap it, it becomes like a lobster thing, and a treasure chest comes out from behind it, and you can use that key to open it. Dude, so much cool shit.
So cool, man! It's like one artwork just bleeds into the other. But seriously, this
It's
Mark
actually
Matic
really,
guy
really cool.
was super cool. Check it out. Jump in on Twitter and have a look at the stuff that he's done. And you know what? We're even going to release a video because we filmed all of this stuff. We weren't sitting there with our hands on our asses, man. We were doing some work. So don't worry. We filmed an interview with him. We also showed off some actual demonstration of it. But
Swingy
we're going to
bingy.
move
I
right
think you're
along
right.
onto the next thing that we checked out. We saw this
Yes.
Starry Void. Now,
Again.
we did talk about this yesterday, but we did a mad motherfucking interview with him. So it was
Yeah.
in
super
the
cool.
chat, brother.
Hard. What does he says? It's
Yes.
probably like drawing a QR code by
Very
hand.
Yeah.
fucking.
Horde. Yeah.
We've spoken about this.
Horde.
Sorry, Void. Great game. Check it
Cool
out.
shit,
It's
cool
not coming
shit.
out for a year, but that guy was awesome.
Oh, one thing we did check out was Operation Armstrong. Did we talk about that last
Dude, no.
Did you actually play that though?
No.
No,
No,
because,
so-
dude, let me just say, it was a VR game, and I don't want to go to PAX and put a
Asymmetric.
VR headset on my face.
Neither do I.
And get, like, conjunctivitis X. Like, I'm going to...
But that is not a thing.
My eyes
But
are
yes.
gonna bleed out. Like, I'm not doing that. But really cool game, isometric VR game. The idea that comes from it is, as I'm sure anyone who's ever played VR has noticed, one person gets to play and everyone else gets to wait, and it's boring as shit.
Boring
Yeah.
as shit.
So
And this is cool.
This game combines the two in a sort of Jackbox way.
Yes.
One wicked
almost
madman.
like Playlink.
Yeah, one wicked
Yeah.
madman gets to be in VR, sneaking around this compound,
Spooking him out.
doing the
There's
objectives.
robots. You got to try and sneak past them. There's
And
security
then-
systems in place. But what are the friends doing?
The other people get to sign in with their phone, and they can help deactivate security
They're
cameras.
going to hack the mainframe.
hack
They're going to
the
get in the system.
mainframe.
So-
They're in. Like
Oh.
all of this stuff that happens in which they can impact the gameplay of the person in
Right
VR.
now, purely cooperative, but they said that they kind of want to work on the versus mode.
Yeah.
Versus
Competitive
mode.
mode
So
for
with
this,
thank you.
this asymmetric
Whoa.
VR game. And you know what? We are going to just move along on
Hold
this
on,
one.
hold on. I have a question because
Yeah,
I
do
couldn't
it.
hear because I was filming, so I couldn't actually hear.
Yeah,
the interview. But-
Tell me.
So this is Steam VR only. So
Yes.
does that mean like Oculus or HTC?
They did mention they were interested in doing PSVR.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
but
just have to
like
wait to
if
port
it's
it.
Steam VR, does that mean any platform can play it?
Yeah,
Right?
it could
I
be
believe
Vive.
so.
It
Yeah.
could be. It could
But
be,
they were thinking
yeah.
about PSVR because that would be a perfect PlayLink game. 'cause,
Yeah, that's
like,
what they said. They
PlayLink totally doesn't get the love that it deserves. It's such a cool
concept.
concept to be able to use your phone as
Yeah.
like a controller for a game on PlayStation.
That
basically,
reminds me, we
this
should
would
do a
be really
video
cool.
where we use those PlayLink games. for
Dude,
free.
I've been thinking that for a while.
Yeah.
Like there
There's
are
that-
like
that murder mystery
you're at
one.
the movies and like or something like that, and there's so many good ones where
Coming up next, we're going to be doing that later on in this
Keep an
week,
eye on
but we're going to
that.
be moving on to the next cool
Oh,
stuff that we saw
fucking
today.
dog me out.
I'm not trying to dog you out. We just have a lot of stuff we have to cover in this very short podcast. So moving right along, we have Best Friend Forever.
oh my god! And dudes, check out these socks.
didn't
Let
see
me
this,
get
dude.
up and show you some fucking socks. Alrighty.
All right, Kat's gone.
It's a zipper.
No, I'm here.
She's
Look at
her.
this. You
She's
got a-
her.
You got a pupper on one side, and on the other side, you got a fucking asshole.
Do you see that little
It's
fucking
clearly
butthole?
a Shiba Inu, by the way.
Oh, that's, yeah, probably.
His anus looks like an
Look at the little
asterisk.
I love it. Let me just replace those.
Really
Was
cool.
that game good?
We
So
didn't
it's
get
like pretty much a dating sim with a dog.
the- okay, there is
But
no
they were like-
dog dating in
No,
this game.
I
No
know,
dog
but
da-
like
No, I'm
the
I'm
way
telling you
it's-
that. I'm telling them that.
I haven't seen it.
I thought that
Then
maybe
you
the
know
dog.
everything about it.
No, I
I
have
thought
not
maybe-
fucking seen it.
I
at
thought
all.
maybe the
Exactly.
dog would be able to date the other dog, but it's just human dating human. Basically,
Thank you, Mitch. It is a fucking Shiba Inu.
It is a Shiba Inu.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
basically, you start off, you adopt a doggo, and then you start seeing other doggos and meeting their puppas, their family, their mamas, their parents, and you start having a chat with them, and then you start dating,
You
baby.
realize that that's the love of your goddamn life. So there you go.
Dude, it was.
I'm just gonna put it out there that we actually saw a doggo today. It was
I saw a
Poke-
doggo
Pokey
today.
Doggo?
hey.
The Pokemon doggo?
Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, change of subject completely, but the cosplays at this whole event, especially yesterday and today, amazing. Oh my god.
So good.
Some dude had his husky though with the shield, and I don't know the name of the shield Pokemon
Oh, the shield
from.
dog, yes.
Yeah,
And it was like the
shield
like
legendary.
Pokemon Sword and Shield legendary. It was
Super
the
cool.
shield dog.
Huge
it was
dick energy.
amazing.
It was
so
really cool. No, seriously, because he was dressed as a Pokemon trainer, and then he had this awesome, beautiful husky who looked like a wolf. He was so gorgeous, and had that little outfit on. Any kind
don't
of
tip
doggo like cosplay, I'm all about that, man.
Anyways, then we let me just get back to best friend forever. We talked to Brianna,
We did. She
Brianna.
was awesome. She was the
Dude.
sole artist.
sole artist on
did
this
all the
game.
work.
It is
What, for
so
real?
bloody
Yeah.
cute. It's been worked on for 8 months, and it's coming out on Valentine's Day next year. Anyways,
That's cool.
We also
really
attended
cool.
a panel
How many
that featured
in
a
the
voice
entire-
actor from that.
Sorry, how many in the entire team?
5.
Ah,
Wow.
Anyways, we interviewed her. One of the coolest things that I heard from it, the game is incredibly diverse.
very.
It features many different
Types of
gender
people,
types.
genders, different races,
Jessica
all kinds of
Negri
things.
was
She
It's
on
a
said
very-
she color picked from photos of different skin types to get the colors coming
And
through.
also, she talked to different communities to talk about the right way to represent
That's
them.
what I
and
thought
I have
was
such
the
respect
coolest
for
thing.
that. It's
That,
super
like,
cool.
I always respect that so much. Like as a creative,
Put the work in.
when I'm creating a character, I think
dog.
can I create a character of another race and represent them properly? Like
Yeah.
like that's so hard to do. And the fact that they bothered to interview and make sure that their characters were representing their person the right way was so important to me. Like I thought that
I
was
love you,
really,
cunts.
really, really cool.
Shut up. Don't say that.
You didn't even fucking hear it, dude.
Dude, I'm fucking talking to the chat. No, Jessica Negri unfortunately was not there because, damn. But
Oh, who cares?
yeah.
Did you
Oh,
hear
my
what I said,
trackpad
dude?
doesn't
No,
work.
I was not listening.
Let me
'cause I was-
re-explain it to
My
you.
trackpad doesn't work anymore.
Oh, get out.
Dude, that's because of all the booze. Anyways, Elliot, let me explain it to you.
Okay, please.
So there's a bunch of different characters, and they're all ethnically and every other. I don't even know the words, but they are every kind of diverse. And instead of just
All
creating those
kinds.
characters and doing what they thought was right, they went and interviewed people that were representative of those communities and made sure
Yeah.
that they were representing them the right way.
That's
and I
really
think that's
cool.
super, super important. And I thought it was amazing that they do that and that they are so open about that. I think it's freaking fantastic.
That's really
Everything
cool.
was cute as shit. We were
Yeah.
sitting there watching it, and Dylan and I were like, "Man, it's so bloody cute! It's so cute!" Blah blah. blah. And then we see all these people walking past, being like, "Oh, it's so cute!"
Could your BFF dog be a boxer?
I don't know. I don't know if you get to choose your dog.
We
We
didn't
should
hack the
ask.
mainframe enough to find out the answer to that question,
Yeah,
but
well,
I'll tell you what, that game is coming out on Valentine's Day 2020, and if you add it to your wish list now, you'll have a good chance to know when it's about to come out. No, we do want to promote this. It's a cool idea. Dating sims, they're not my jam, but I'll tell you what, the hearing the passion from these individuals and hearing the fact that it was one artist, Brianna was super, super cool, and she was
was
so happy to tell us
awesome.
all about her game. So thank you for the opportunity to talk to you, but also you should check out the game.
It was awesome, dude. Now,
If
next
you thought
one
that KFC dating sim was good, you should delete your life and you should play this one.
Did you
Yeah.
download that? Because that looks hilarious.
I did
Did I
not
play that?
But
No way.
Elliot,
free.
you're up next. Necro Barista. Tell me about
Okay,
it.
Tell me all
well,
about
I
it.
know nothing about it because I actually didn't play it, but Tash did.
I
But
can tell you about it.
Please do. But what I thought was really cool about it, just from the conversation with the developer, is with the lead writer, is that it's set in Melbourne, and obviously
Yeah.
Melbourne is a huge.
Melbourne,
Obviously, Melbourne is a huge coffee place, like
Coffee slut haven.
Melbourne is where we is.
like central.
I don't
like,
even like
everything
coffee, but
about
it is.
Melbourne
Central
is
perk,
coffee, and
baby.
I
Melbourne
can
is
deal with
central
that
perk.
because I fucking love coffee. And you are essentially an anime character, 3D anime, and it's made in Unity, like everything else that we
Yeah.
saw. But it is gorgeous. Like the lighting, they even have a.
It looked beautiful.
They have a cinematographer. They have a director of photography, specifically to get the lighting right in every single shot that they have in the game.
Let me tell you.
and it's a narrative.
Yeah, let me tell you, the audience, about it. It's a narrative
What game?
video game.
What game are we talking about?
Necro Barista.
I didn't even see it.
Sorry. It's a narrative
fucking
storytelling
piece,
game, but
You
instead
know.
of the regular, just
know
like,
what
you
it
know, 2D, clicky, where all the things come on screen, you see the characters. It's actually 3D, you get to move
Did
around.
you play it?
Don't talk to me. I'm talking to the audience. It's 3D. You get to play it. Basically, you are,
Disrespect. I have to
you are
Oh, my computer doesn't work anymore. I spilled booze.
you
on
are barista in Melbourne. You are in a cafe that is magical in a
Mate,
way
frozen.
that people that are dead can come in and have a chat to you. It's pretty sick. You can't tell who's dead or who's alive, and you've basically got to have a chat to them and talk them through, you know, their life decisions. And in a way, help them move on. That's not really the goal of the game. The goal of the game is just be the barista and have a chat to all these people. But dude, it's bloody sick.
That's fucking Necro Barista. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I would have been way more interested to check that out if I heard that pitch.
It's-
I didn't even fucking look at it. Oh!
Dude, when it comes out, it is so cool. The art style is amazing.
Are you alright?
Are you alright, man? Elliot.
Yes, Melbourne, the coffee place, literally,
Coffee Central.
and that's why
Don't
I
even
really
try,
should
my
live here
fucking
because
computer sucks.
I fucking
Elliot,
love coffee.
you did the interview.
Yes, I did.
Did
Tell us
they
about
tell
Damon.
you a release date?
No,
Well,
they don't.
Rippins McDippins. Go wishlist that shit wherever it is.
No, they don't have one, but they've won like a bunch of awards, and they're all
Yeah,
part
I know,
time.
right?
They're all part time.
So many developers we spoke to literally are part time developers, and
You help
Oh,
them
yeah,
with
how do I
Fuck,
delete
like-
Mitch from the chat?
JMH. You help them with their it is their life decisions in a way. You
I'll
help
block
them
Mitch.
move on, dude. They've made
That
their
is
life
literally-
decisions, and
that
you're
is
helping them
literally
get the
the-
fuck over it, dude.
that is
What?
the biggest oxymoron ever, though. Like helping
Yeah,
the
I'm
dead
sorry
with
I
their
said
life
it that way.
decisions.
Sorry I said it that way. But
Just-
Captain Cooked, how you doing, Captain Cooked?
I'm ready to delete Mitch from the
But
chat.
no,
However-
it's really cool. Like it's not the goal of the game, but you
No.
talk to people about what they're going through and help them move
Yeah,
on, right?
or
You
also-
are talking about their life decisions, and you're talking about what they can't get past to move on to the next freaking
Okay.
stage of their afterlife. It's sick. It
And-
looks so good.
And
Crap.
so you
Yeah?
finish your day, whatever, at work, and it's all narrative based. But then you have these sections of first person where you can actually walk around and explore.
Yeah, the 3D part.
Yeah,
like the
that's
actual,
cool.
Like it's
But
not
I mean,
just point
everything's
and click.
3D technically because it's like
Yeah, but you get to move
3D,
around. It's not
yeah.
just like scenes coming to
Yeah,
you like
yeah.
a normal narrative storytelling driven
But
game
most of it is, and then you have these sections, which
Yeah.
I think is really
It's
cool.
amazing.
They won awards at like Tokyo Game Show 2017. They've been
Working on it
PAX
for a
West
while.
2017. They've been working on it for a while. The dev was absolutely exhausted by the time I spoke to him. So thank you, Damon,
Thank you
for
to
even
all
like
of
giving
the
us the
devs.
time to have a chat. And thank you to all the devs because we
Every
didn't
dev.
most of our interviews, well, all bar one,
We saved it for the last day.
for the
too.
last day where everyone I'm sure could just
Their
could've
voices
just
were breaking
beaten
out.
down. They were
could have
broken
just
up.
told us to fuck off because like
We've
it's
already
like
dealt with you guys. We have
Yeah.
dealt with you, but you're back again.
so thank you. But
Speaking of people that had dealt with us, what about the beautiful Dylan
Eldon.
from Eldon?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What an amazing dude!
What
and,
a hero.
And at that point, I think he was also pretty done with PAX, if you know what I mean.
Dude, he was rough. His voice was going,
It
but
was, but
I
he
know-
still gave us the time of day, which is
Yeah.
really sweet of him. And I think Eldon looks amazing. Again, wishlist it. I know we talked about it.
I
last
know we
night,
talked
so
about it,
won't
but
go into it.
really, like,
If you haven't picked up on this, what we did was we basically spoke to the indie devs yesterday to find out about the games, and then we went and interviewed
if
them today.
you didn't pick it up and pick up from what we've already explained, we just annoyed the fuck out of some Australian developers today.
Yeah. We're trying to like
Really?
skis our way into the
Also,
dev scene. The fuck was
did you
that?
read this fucking
dude, let me.
Tash?
Oh, it's
thank
Tashi.
God. Oh,
Look at
Jesus.
this
Thought someone's breaking in to punch
What
the
if they're
shit
going
out of
through
us.
a tough cremation?
Well, it's gonna be fiery. Anyway,
Ooh,
let's
spooky.
move on. All right, let's talk about some fucking big games. We spoke to a million fucking
No,
Aussie
no,
devs.
no. Look,
We've
we've got
spoken
three
about-
left. We've got three left, dude.
Oh, fuck off.
Elliot, shut the
Let's
fuck
finish the
up.
three
We
that we
love
did.
you.
These cunts are fucking
Okay.
drunk.
You can't say that word.
Can't say the
bruh.
C word on YouTube. You're gonna
Can't
get.
say that word.
We've said it like
Dude,
18 times.
Mark
thanks.
Zuckerberg's gonna come and fucking
Alrighty.
fuck your eyes out.
Alright, you can get up and do whatever you want, But
You've been hacking the mainframe for 1
you know what else we looked at today?
What did we look at?
We looked at Powerhoof's acid knife.
We did, and
Which
I
is a
interviewed
game-
the developer from
Crawl. They did Crawl.
Powerhoof. They also did Crawl. They were showing off another point.
They did
Be
Crawl.
cool, man. Be cool. You're not on
Anyways,
cam. So
Anyways, dude,
we talked to. His name was. It started with B.
it was Barney.
It was Barney. It was really cool, and he was another dev who was absolutely at his wits' end.
Oh yeah, his voice was popping out every
Yeah.
time I saw him that day. Like, cause I went and G'd up the interview, and then we came back later, and both times he was like, "I need water.
He's
So please give me some moisture."
he was like,
But dude, he was amazing.
He was.
He's worked on that game. He said he's been working on it part time, but overall, roughly a year that he's been working on it.
yeah,
The art style is beautiful.
it is.
Basically, you're this little dude. You got to go through level. Right now, it's about, as I said, a year in, and everyone that I overheard him asking, "How long until it's released? Like, what consoles it coming out?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, I don't know what consoles will be out when I finish this game. So it's 2 to 4 years out."
Yeah, it's not soon.
Basically, it's a 2D platformer-ish type game. You got to attack enemies, but you can only attack the red portion of them, the weak point,
Yeah, and if you were to hit them in that part that wasn't red, you might lose your weapon. It might drop off from
or
your
break
inventory.
your weapon even.
And I believe there was a certain, there was like 5, wasn't it?
You had 5. You had
5
5
inventory slots. Yeah, 5 inventory slots, and I think one of the goals of the game was to collect a certain amount of gems to be able to pass through to the next level.
So most
right?
levels that we got to see, you had to collect 3 gems to move on to the next level. So it's a lot of inventory management as well.
It is, and it's also about keeping track of items that you've left behind. Because
Yeah.
if you leave a gem, one of the things you need to use to, of course, progress in the game, you might leave it in a location, and you might stockpile them a little bit so you can move forward.
Very sick.
Yeah.
Very, very sick. But yeah, as we said, very early into development.
Yeah.
That we just talked about could change entirely. Like, that might not be true by the time it comes out. But the art style, I am super digging. Like, it was wicked AF. Now, moving on.
Super
What's
cool.
up, Iron Aardvark?
Oh,
So
yeah,
much
what's
fucking
up?
loot. We got tat galore.
That's it, baby girl.
Absolute tat galore.
Tat
Anyways.
Indeed. Anyway, moving on.
After
Give me that fucking beer, man.
That's mine.
after
I know it is.
Acid Knife,
Alright, sorry. Where's my...
after Acid Knife, we moved on to Ring of Pain.
Yeah, was that good?
Simon that we had a chat to, man, what a sick dude. What a real G. Like, I loved him.
Oh, Simon. Okay,
That's
you know
good.
what? Simon, he just came out and got us from the line.
So basically-
you G'd him up, and then we
I
were
G'd
walking
him
out.
up, and Simon was like, "Yeah, I'd love to do an interview, but I've got some other stuff to do. Can you come back after 1:30?"
So we
and we'll
interviewed
get it done?"
Powerhoof, and then like he must have seen us doing that, and then
Yeah.
as we were walking away, he was like, "Hey, you guys ready to rock and roll?" I'm
It
like,
wasn't
"Oh my
1:30
God."
yet. I was like, I was ready to respect your wishes, dude, and come back when
We
you asked. But
would
he
abide.
plucked us out, and he
he was like,
pushed
"You
us
guys ready to
into
go?"
this interview. And you know what? I really respect Simon because like we did a lot of interviews today,
A
so
lot.
many. But
How many in total? 10 or more?
No, 16.
Fuck
No,
no.
14.
We did 14
12.
interviews today. Okay, we were just non-stop. But anyway,
14
please
with
continue.
5, 5, 4.
Holy shit.
14 interviews.
What? I didn't do 5 today. I did
No, you did 4
4
today. But we've done 15 interviews overall. Anyways,
Holy shit.
Simon-
Check out the channel for
Spawn
that shit
Respawn's
coming
popping
out.
off, baby. Go
Simon
on.
was amazing. So not only did he pluck us out of thin air to do this interview after he G'd us up like hours earlier, I thought, and I really, really respected this, and I really, I felt so hard for this because we are, we're trying our hardest, we're doing our best. Simon actually, like everyone else with the devs, they just, we did the interview where we could, all that sort of stuff. Simon made room for us. He was like, okay, we've got these people in the line. Let's move the line over to the side. So
He
we can get
basically
some
was
good
like,
shots."
everyone get the fuck out of the way. He was
I,
like,
like-
clear out. We've got an interview.
It's like good game.
Literally,
Like,
though.
Good game, literally like
Everyone go away.
slaying their big dick around with like fucking boom
They're
mics
not
and
even
like
a TV show anymore. They're a fucking YouTube channel. I'm like, everyone
But-
go away.
No,
They
but
did a
for real
fucking good
though,
job.
like I
Yeah, they
really,
do, but yeah, come on.
really,
You're
really, I really love and appreciate what Simon did for us to actually like create that space for us and allow us to get the shot that we wanted so that we could represent his game. Simon also gave us some inside information. He said it was the only time, respect from, because he was a one dev team until about a couple of weeks ago. Where,
oh wow.
Are you okay with all that ice, dude? You just chucked it all over the ground.
You're
Anyways,
spilling shit.
I have so much respect for him because he's been a one dev team for so long. And the first person that I spoke to in this booth, I think her name was Jess. I'm really sorry if I'm wrong, but she is their producer, and she's only been hired for 2 or so weeks. He's recently upgraded his team to something larger. Basically,
Wow.
let me tell you about this game, dudes.
And they got like a big booth.
They had a big booth.
Yeah.
And like right at the door for PAX.
Yeah,
like,
for the
right
entrance,
as you walk
right?
in. But let me tell you about this game, because it really caught my eye as something that was completely different to all the rest. So we saw a lot of 3D games, a lot of RPGs, a lot of space games, which I love, and I'm all about it. We saw a bunch of things that were very similar. There's 3 things that stand out as very different to me. And that was Speaking Simulator, the AR one,
Fireborn.
Operation Armstrong.
Fireborn to me.
Fireborn sticks out to you, but I feel like that's pushing into other games. This as a whole sticks out from games in general.
Yeah.
Was Speaking Simulator,
Yeah.
Operation Armstrong,
Yeah,
and
that-
this guy,
Yeah.
Simon with Ring of Pain. Now, Ring of Pain was so different to me because it is your classic RPG dungeon crawler, but there's cards involved. So basically, when you start the game, you get to see all your cards coming up to you, and you get to see into the future of the dungeon. Down the bottom, you have an inventory scroll, and you can have one of each item, which can buff with each other to create like super effects and like stack up and make really good buffs and shit for you. But when you kill an enemy, the card sometimes will flip around and it'll show you different directions into different rooms that you can go. And the art style was amazing. Now, I'm not going to spoil that insider information that he gave us. I'm not going to spoil
Cheeky
it.
NDA.
We're not going to talk
Self-imposed
about it.
NDA.
Self-imposed NDA, because we're going to talk about it in our Indie Rising video that we're going to be doing.
Oh, yeah.
But he gave us some real good insight into why the game was created, what the theme of the game is, and the internal looks at the creature design and stuff like that,
That's sick.
that he has never told anyone before. It's just for us, and
Did you get his Twitter? Did you get his business card?
I do have his business card, and I'm really sorry because I don't know his Twitter straight up. But I will
let you
absolutely
know.
plug that. I'm going to put that on our Spawn Respawn.
Yeah.
I'm going to put so many Twitters on our Spawn Respawn. We're going to share them out, wishlist these guys. Dude, this game was amazing. They had their own shirts made up. They had pins. I really, really respect what they were doing. It was so different to everything else. It was fantastic. And
brand new.
I'm really glad that I know you guys hadn't seen it, and I was the only one that
No,
saw
that's
it. I'm so glad
But
that
I
pushed
checked
for it and we
out
took
was
the
a
time
from
to see
good
it.
dude.
a distance, so like the
Super tall too.
card-based gameplay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of games like recently, especially that are like RPGs but card-based, right?
Yeah,
like,
but this is completely
what's that one
different.
that just came to Game Pass and it's like super popular?
Well, there's like that space one that I was playing before, and it's a card-based space exploration across spaces. But this is just completely different. Like, it was so different. You get to see
Yeah.
into the future of the dungeon, so you have to strategically
Yeah, that's cool.
create understand what enemies are coming up and what you want to be keeping and what you want to be chucking away, because you can only have one of each item. I thought it was fantastic. I am definitely going to check out that game when it comes out.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
There are some
to look
games
at.
that's like, that is day one for me now. Like, also, 2 things. No, we didn't fucking break that chair. That was like that when
It was
we
broken
got
when we
here.
came here.
Yeah.
Don't
So-
call Airbnb and let them know.
Don't
But yeah,
blame us.
Kat has been killing it this weekend. So straight up props to you, Kat.
Thank you. You're welcome. Indie that we interviewed
didn't
today
realise.
was Speaking Simulator, and we
Yeah.
talked about that a ton yesterday, so we're not going to
That
talk about
is
it again
so.
today. It's
Don't
so
you
good.
mean talked about it a tongue?
Wait, can I? Yeah, a tongue.
Thank you.
Can I just say something that we didn't talk about yesterday? Today, they had the webcam set up. And
Oh my God.
Let me just tell you, instead of having to drag around the mouth like we were talking about yesterday, you actually have to make the faces
so weird.
like
Yeah.
this.
That means that includes literally moving one eyebrow up and down. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I
Dude.
literally can't move my right eyebrow
I can't
independently
do it.
from
I
my
will
left.
be playing like this.
I can move my left eyebrow
I
up,
just poked my
but
eye.
not my
Ha,
right.
hee, ha, ho, ha.
Amazing
Yes,
game.
but seriously,
Jed, was it the dev?
Jed,
I'm
yeah.
sorry,
Jed,
I'm
yes.
really bad with names. So if I
Straight up
get
props.
any of these wrongs, please forgive me.
I cannot
I'm
wait.
Sorry,
No,
I'm such
I am
a dickhead.
actually going to buy that, and this
It is
yes.
so good. We have to play it together.
That
I
is
have
like
a feeling that
live stream
this game is
game.
going to come up later on in the live stream, but
I
we are
think-
going to move on because we have discussed
Wait,
this
can
game
I just
before.
say one more thing?
One last thing? before we
Dylan's
move on.
back and he's like, "No, we're fucking
One
moving."
last
No,
thing
we're moving on.
about Speaking Simulator.
One last thing.
I honestly think Speaking Simulator is the type of
Get real,
game,
man. Get real.
like what was that weird fucking rock climbing game? Getting Over It with
Oh,
Bennett
like
Foddy. I
Quap-
think it's.
Or
I
that,
think it's
the co-op thing where
or Quap. I think it's that
You gonna
type
try
of
and
game,
move?
dude.
Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
it's gonna. I believe that it has the chops to rise really quickly throughout.
Yeah, it's gonna be
throughout
one of those
YouTube.
games that like
It is
streamers
Untitled
play.
Goose Game. Yeah.
It is
If Goose
so
Game,
good.
if
I
Goose
have-
Game can have big dick energy, I'm sure this can
I
too.
have like
Goose
that
game is
game.
fucking adorable.
And it
is
didn't even
so
wasn't
good.
even at PAX. Wasn't even at PAX.
No, what Goose Game was actually there was a sign that said no gooses. But anyways,
No gooses allowed.
now that we rushed through that.
on Twitter.
Yeah, we rushed through that because we're going to have a PAX Rising video come out in the future. Hopefully not too long, but we'll see. But we're going to start moving on to some of the big things that we saw,
Yeah,
correct?
Big
let's talk
boy
about this
shit
big dick
indeed.
energy.
Okay, so I think Kat and I, we checked out Biomutant and you
So
checked
did
out some
I
cool
Elliot.
played
stuff.
it as well.
Oh, look at that. We all have something to talk about. What a fantastic situation.
So-
So,
Fucking
Let me
Let's
say,
get
I
into
think
it.
I know the most of Biomutant out of all you guys. Have you guys seen the gameplay before?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I've
you're
seen the
aware
trailers
that
and the
you are
gameplay.
playing the gameplay that's already been released.
Yeah. I've
Perfect.
seen like, but I haven't seen all of that as a demo.
That game
Oh, right.
was fantastic. Everything that I played was perfect. The sound design
I
was
wouldn't say
amazing.
perfect.
What I played
Oh, okay.
was amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what happened to you today, but every gameplay situation you had seemed to be working at its technical peak.
Dude, it was, so
dude,
good.
I was getting the fucking dregs, bro, while you were getting the cream
It
of the
was.
crop.
I got the creme
I
de la
think-
creme.
Dylan, you're like undersell everything until you're fucking balls deep in it, and then you're like, oh, this game's actually really good.
No, I was.
Gears of War, everything else.
That was
Avengers.
opinion. This was legitimate technical issues.
Witcher 3 on
Yeah.
Switch.
Don't fucking dismiss
Nah.
my opinion based
No,
on
no,
what
I'm
actually
giving you shit.
happened.
No,
I put the
okay,
headphones
so
on you and you
the
experienced.
end- you're right though.
Shut the fuck up, Elliot.
Shut the fuck
we
up.
got shit to
Shut
talk
the
about.
fuck up, Elliot.
Dylan and I lined up together because we're mad bros. Anyways, I played this game and I beat the shit out of it before Dylan was finished. And it was amazing. It was so good.
Okay.
The character creation.
Yes.
Let's talk about that for a
Okay,
second.
let's talk about that. 'Cause
Genome
My
mapping.
dude was pink and blue. And I
mine
made
was
him...
teal and blue.
I made him, teal pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I did the really light sky blue and the
Okay,
magenta.
so
I was black and
explain-
orange.
All right,
Magenta.
let's explain it. So how does the character creation work? So you're like a little, like, what would you
You're
say,
like
raccoon
a
creature?
raccoon cat thing.
You're a mix.
Like, you're
of
a
lot of different
biomutant.
things.
You're a biomutant.
Yeah.
What a perfect description.
You are
And
a bio.
you get to choose your, obviously, gender, like male or female.
Yeah.
But then you get to choose your...
Your fur type,
Like-
your fur style.
I choose really furry. I chose
Yeah,
long.
I chose
hair.
the most furry.
Same.
But also, the way that the skills were laid out, there was agility, intelligence,
Yeah.
strength. There
So,
was,
what...
They were the only three I cared about. And you know
Yeah.
what
Is
I
that
did?
Mass Effect
Oh, there was
3, where like
there
when
was
you
health.
choose a class in Mass Effect 3, it's like got the circle. Actually, if anyone who's listening has played FIFA, is literally the FIFA
it's a
circle.
spider. It's a spider graph. It's a web graph.
Yeah, it's a circle, and it's like you choose if you're an all-rounder, you're straight in the middle.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a little bit at everything, but
I did plus
if you wanna
70
be-
strength, plus 40 health.
Yeah.
I
And
just
it was
did-
cool how
I
changing.
didn't even care. I was like, I want to play this game because the guys were like, yeah, it's probably gonna end in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just play it. I
But-
was like, cool.
Changing your stats literally changed your physical appearance.
Yes.
And like moving it to intelligence, your little rat monster thing would literally get a bigger
The
head.
big head, so
For some
bigger
reason, like,
brain.
charisma. That was the other one we were discussing.
Yeah.
And more charisma you have, the bigger the chin you
And
get.
if you're
Yeah.
strength, you get
Like
like,
that dude
buffer.
big buff boy.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Real quickly, who's that guy from Ratchet and Clank that has the big chin? What's his name?
Oh, didn't play it.
That's
Trash game.
why you get that big chin, dude. Because he is the charismatic bad boy. Like, ugh. like Superman.
All right,
Get
I'm
that
just gonna
chin.
put it out there. Who is Swing Binghamton? Because he knows. that,
Swing Binghamton may be the real MVP. I think it's potential.
Have you read that Meathead comment? 'Cause
Anyways.
he clearly knows
Games
what's
for
up.
meatheads. We must know him. Do we know him? Swing Binghamton. You may
Clark,
want to give us a
apparently.
little hint. As
Okay, so
Anyways,
all right,
Moving
you
on.
can create your like
Character.
Like, I love that you can just be like, and I was like, I want to get it done.
I
as
love
quick as
spider
possible.
graphs. They're my fucking
So I was
favorite.
like, charisma, intelligence, just in case anything came up. But nothing came up
In
that
the demo,
I
yeah.
could have a conversation with.
Oh, you had
But
80
that
conversations
means-
that I was like,
Yeah, but that didn't
skip,
have
skip,
any
skip,
like. It didn't have any.
skip. weight on
like-
the demo itself.
No, but it
No
didn't have any
impact.
like choices. Like, this is because of intelligence, right?
Can I just mention something real quick? The controller that it gives you literally had
That
like
was
A,
a
B,
piece
C, it
of
was all over the
shit
place, and it was like
third-party.
regular Xbox controls. You'd say A, B, the regular Xbox layout.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, but it
potato
was-
controls.
You know where it should be, but at the same time, like feeling those controllers, they were trash.
That was a trash controller.
Any-
The world of
Anyways,
Tanks keyboards. Yeah, anyway, go on.
BIOMUTANT as a whole, fucking
I'm keen for that.
amazing. I loved the gameplay. I loved literally
The
every
gameplay
aspect
was
about it.
literally more stylish action game than RPG.
And they described it as
was
a
so
kung fu
fun.
RPG
Kung fu.
shooter.
Oh,
Also, like it's
I
an interesting.
It was
Loved
straight up
it.
stylish action game.
The voiceover, hilarious. I loved it. Even watching the
Do you
demo
reckon
before,
that's
I
in the
really
full
liked
game?
it. I'm not sure,
I don't
but you
think
know
so.
what?
Can
I really liked it.
I
liked
really want to
it
mention
too.
the technical issues that I had.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
Yeah.
about
before
to say that.
before I go into it,
Anti-aliasing like a mother.
before I go into it, Elliot, was your audio perfect?
I don't know. It was too quiet. Anyway,
Yours was too
but
quiet.
like
Was that
I
the
didn't
only
have
issue?
any like cuts. Like there were no like it wasn't cutting in and out. It wasn't
Yours was fine, so it was
Mine
just consistent, right?
was
But
primo.
a little bit low,
like
right?
controller cable.
Cat-
about this long.
Primo.
You got 10 out of 10 Primo
I
Supreme
got
gear.
11 out of 10, baby. It was fucking hot shit.
Okay.
I loved the
Beyond
fuck
the
out of it.
audio, did you get any anti-aliasing issues?
By me,
In the
J&H,
character
by
creation, I
me.
did. So when I was
Just in
Thick
that.
when I
Nordic.
was mucking around with the
Thick
furs,
Nordic.
sometimes I'd get like that exactly what we talked about yesterday in the switcher, where the edges of it were a bit shitty.
Dude,
but
it,
it was
wasn't
only in the character
even
creation.
the edges. It was like
The
I
whole
was spinning the
thing.
camera around
it was
to
the
test
edges
out.
of each
Yeah.
fur bit.
It was
you know?
so blurry. It was like that.
That-
Anti-aliasing was dog shit.
That was just in the character
also,
creator for me.
that game is coming out this year, but
There's
that,
no release date.
Yeah, but it's 2019.
I know, but it's like there's no release date.
Yeah, but
Okay, you know what? Let me tell you my story. I don't know if I'm a bad omen or if I maybe bring the worst out in
I
video
think you bring
games.
the
but
worst
I
out
think
in
it's
everyone.
you in general.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, why does everyone
Meathead
fucking hate
Simulator.
me? But okay,
Does
but
he hate
anyway,
Gears of
literally,
War?
let me tell my story. So, okay, I was trying.
Booney's in the chat.
Booney's
Sup,
in the chat.
Booney?
Fucking Booney in the chat. Can I get a 75? Thank
Quark.
you. All right,
Quark's
moving
in
on.
the
Back
chat.
to my technical issues. I said, the audio kept cutting out. So all the narration, all the explanation of what I was meant to do, it just kept going.
It was actually really sad because I got to hear Dylan's headset and his left headphone didn't
So-
even work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
That's like, was it
Oh
just
wait,
not
wait,
plugged
this
in
is
properly?
right. His
Also,
right headphone
yeah, that's
didn't
the
even
right.
work.
Also, Iron
Yes.
Aardvark, yeah, if you want
We
to check
did say
out
Switcher.
our impressions on the Switcher, so obviously the Witcher
check out
3
day
on the
2,
Switch,
man.
check out last night's stream.
We had that.
Um,
Boom! You got it right. Quark is the dude with the chin. Captain Quark. That's who you are. That's why your chin gets big as Biomutant. You know,
Hell
like
yeah.
Superman has the big chin. That's why you get that big freaking square jaw.
Cool.
We didn't talk about that, did we?
Anyway, yes,
No.
Witcher on Switch comes out in like 2 days.
2 days.
So
Anyways,
2 days.
Dylan
540p
really did
in
have
handheld.
pretty bad audio issues.
Yeah, and you know what?
And
I'm not
look-
going to judge the game based off that because I thought the combat was really cool. I'm
Combat
excited
was
for when
cool.
it does come out.
You have a gun and
How good was
and
the
I'm
an
gonna-
power
attack.
I will
fist?
admit,
Power
it
fist.
affects my opinion considering this. Like, I wanted to be immersed.
Can
in it,
we
I
just
wanted
talk
to give it
about
a
what the
shot.
game was and what the game fucking was?
You
Oh,
do that.
cool.
I'll
So-
be right back.
Yeah, you do that. Well, you know what? I'll be right back too. Do you want to? Yeah.
Yeah,
sure,
all
take
right.
it?
Well,
Yeah,
cool. Welcome to Direct Gaming because I can talk about games by myself. But
I'll come
Biomutant
help.
was literally it was a stylish action game, Cat. Like
Dude.
it was more like Astral Chain than it was like an RPG in any way. Dylan, what are you doing, bro?
Dude, if you have ever wanted to see a drunk cast, this is it. Here we have our Lord and Savior rising from the depths.
Thanks, Anna.
Here he
Fuck.
comes. Can you rise
My
up?
fucking god.
Can you rise up? Can you game
All right.
rise up?
But yeah, like, all right, stylish action game. If anyone in the chat doesn't, if they're thinking like, what the fuck is a stylish action game? Devil May
Devil May
Cry, Bayonetta, Astral Chain. Oh my god, that
Any
game
of that
is blowing
sick
my
shit.
mind. Any of that like super crazy combat. This is more like that than any RPG. Like
Yeah.
the combat is like
Okay,
you're
so
pretty
then-
much hitting X for melee attack, and then you're hitting right trigger for like automatic aim, like ranged weapon. And it was really cool. Like I thought the combat was really fun when you jump in the air and then you're shooting your gun and you can flip around and shit. That was awesome.
No, I hated that.
Yeah, of course you fucking.
No, no, I do agree. It was sick, and especially
yeah,
the slow
so-
motion parts as well.
Mitch, it was third person. Like you like look up gameplay of it. You're a little like ferret dude, and what was so weird about it was like it's clearly Earth post-apocalypse, but so post-apocalypse that like there was no knowledge of the previous world. Like they were
So
talking about trains as in like
choo-choos. And they were talking about elevators as up and downs.
Up and downs,
I really
yes,
like that. It
yes.
was a cool narrative element. Because, I mean, I
Yeah.
had to read all the subtitles because of all that shit that was going on. But
Do you
anyway.
like, I don't think that narrator is in the full game. I think that was a demo only thing, but I'm not sure. I didn't have a chance to talk to anyone.
There was
from
definitely
social media,
demo
but-
only like dialogue inside of it because they did mention like I mean the only reason I say that is because the narrator mentioned PAX and saying like the PAX demo.
I
at the
literally
very
skipped
end.
through that. I didn't hear. Oh, at the end. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
to the end. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
right.
didn't get to the end. Oh, fair
no,
enough.
because it was like 6:05, and I was like,
Time to go.
I'm out.
Honestly,
Yeah.
though, I really did enjoy
It's
the gameplay
super
of it.
fun.
There was some cool elements like the mucus ball that you had to do in terms of
Yeah,
like
and you
making
can like
jumps.
jump super high,
Oh, and again, it was the audio in which it explained how to use the mucus ball that I
and
I
your
missed.
audio was fucking up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
that sucks.
I was looking around like, oh, people must think I'm really shit at this, and I probably was pretty shit at it.
I think
The
everyone
combat was
around
decent
me thought I was a fucking idiot because I was like, yeah, like every 5 seconds I was like, oh fuck, spaghetti.
But anyway, Biomutant is coming out this year, which is very, very exciting. It is
THQ
by
Nordic,
THQ Nordic, absolutely.
new IP,
It looks good, and despite the technical
Did you
issues,
mention thick Nordic?
thick
Thick
Nordic,
Nordic.
indeed. The graphics were still amazing, and I really like those different character creations there. I'm
I
excited
love
to
that.
see what happens with that.
I love that the color creator is literally just like a wheel. Like it's not like you can choose blue or green. Or
Also,
it's
that-
like
it's a
an
full-
RGB wheel.
It's a
Swing
full hu-
Bingington, mucus ball transport, snot rocket.
It's
Literally,
It's a-
mucus.
Snot rocket.
It's a full color hue wheel, but there's also the ability to use your left and right trigger to influence the amount of black tone in it, whether it's dark or light, to keep it really saturated
Oh,
and
yeah.
darken it down.
Oh, I didn't
Very
even notice
sick.
that.
Customization,
I was
yeah.
like,
Well,
booze, booze.
You fool.
Because the guy, like, there was no line, and I walked in, I was like, is this still playable? And, like, there were still people playing it, and they're like, oh, it's probably going to turn itself off in 10 minutes.
Wow, that's interesting.
Because they must have it set on a timer.
that's
So,
very useful for them.
yeah, and that's what I noticed at the Avengers one. It was like, douche, everything just went off, and everyone walked away.
Oh, very
Oh,
cool.
hectic. Oh, that's probably what we saw when we're like, why is the Avengers one not working?
Oh, actually, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, probably just fucked
Yeah.
up.
Mm.
Anyways,
But
But
okay.
yeah, I'm
Biomutant,
keen for
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that
Biomutant,
for sure.
well sick, we're all keen.
I'm
It's
okay.
another one of those AA games that I'm all
I am
about. Like
definitely
we
gonna
played
play that.
so many AA games
Sounds
this
like we're
year
all
that
keen.
were like really, really good. Remnant, I really want to finish that.
I really want to finish
and
Greedfall.
Greedfall,
Oh.
it's so good. AA is, I love it. It's such, it's cranking. So
Anyways.
Yeah,
bring it on.
Biomutant coming out this year. Super excited for that. Looks pretty dope. But what else did we check
You
out
played
today?
MediEvil.
I
Tell me
did. Now
about
this is
it.
the one that we've been waiting for. It's in the title of the stream. I played MediEvil, and if anyone has played MediEvil on PS1, you'd understand the nostalgia factor involved.
Yeah,
it was
trash.
I
mean, what?
Okay, so here's the deal. I kind of fucking
I didn't wanna play
wasted
it.
the majority of my demo time because the dude there at the booth, again, day 3, he was probably real over the whole situation. He was just like, time to go. And I was like, fucking righto, man. Righto, bro. Don't let me play the game. I'm here to check out. But anyway, essentially, it was really, really well done. The graphics were great. It's on PS4 Pro. It's 4K. It looks fantastic.
No, I bet it's not fucking 4K. Do you know the PS4 literally does nothing in native 4K?
You're gonna...
Just putting it out there.
Can we talk about MediEvil?
Yeah,
You
we'll
big
probably talk
dick
about the
slinger?
game that
I'm
we're
just
here to
putting it
talk
out
about.
there. Like, you said 4K. I bet you it's not 4K.
Because it's what it said.
It said 4K, so he's just telling the truth.
Okay, so the
Tell me
game
about
that I
Digital
played...
Foundry.
Tell me about MediEvil.
You are
dude.
not Digital Foundry.
I'm
MediEvil.
not.
I really enjoyed it. I thought that the way that they revamped the graphics was pretty juicy. The music was awesome. Here's one thing though I found. They actually changed a little bit of the gameplay itself. They introduced a sort of behind the back camera by holding down the left trigger, I believe, just to give, I guess, the more modern players a bit of a more familiar sort of play style. Which, if you get what I
think
mean,
that's kinda
But
like
the graphics
Spyro.
were really, really nice. It was gorgeous. All the camera angles were really cool. Okay, literally, it's top to bottom remake, like Crash Bandicoot or like Spyro, like what they've done with those games.
I'm gonna buy that Humble Bundle, Spyro and Crash Bandicoot.
that shit's ready to rock and roll. Apparently, it's a monthly sub, but you get to keep it forever.
Fuck you, man.
Moving right on. So,
what?
I enjoyed MediEvil. However, I will admit the amount of time I had to play the demo was somewhat limited.
Yeah, I saw you playing it in there, and I tried to make faces at you over the like picket fence wall thing
Oh,
that they
really?
had set up really cool. But you couldn't see me, so
I was super into it. Hey.
I just ended up waiting. But I saw them come and tap you on the shoulder, and they'll like tap you and the guy that was next to you, and they're like, "Just so you know, you're gonna have to fucking get the hell
They
out of here."
did the same
in 2
to us
seconds."
when we were playing Sea of Thieves. They were like
I was there for like
we
10
got
minutes.
killed, and then we fucking spawned us on a random island, and it took us so long to get to another island. They were like, "Yeah, you need to hurry up so the next people can get in." I was like, "Fuck, oh, fine,
Dude,
whatever."
Do you see
Give us some
this
socks.
big dick media pass?
I-
Yeah,
Do you see
it
this?
literally
I re-
means nothing.
to
We
be fair,
are
Absolutely
we
nothing.
are plebs.
We
Like,
we just didn't have to pay.
I really tried to speed through like the games that I played. Like when I played BioMutant, the dude that was next to me got in so far ahead of me, and I beat it before he did. And I was like, "Fuck
I
you,
was just
dude."
running around
Bitch.
exploring shit. That was a pretty long.
If I can just go ahead and finish my little point there, I mean, I'm looking forward to MediEvil. I thought that the game was, it looked really good. It was really polished. I remember we may have been talking about MediEvil, and you thought it was a little bit like smack.
I do think
smack.
it's like that.
Yeah, it's
Prove
totally
me.
like
Tell me, am I wrong?
I thought that the combat was actually pretty fluid. I thought it was really.
Ooh.
I really enjoyed it because I mean your opinion kind of affected mine. I was like, okay, is this gonna kind of suck? Am I gonna have to tell Kat that this is gonna be an absolute piece of shit? The reality
tell
is
me.
no,
Was
it's
it-
not.
was
And I
it-
did realize that like maybe I didn't love that game as a PS1 game like as much as I thought I did.
Did you have the rose-colored glasses on?
I did have the rose-colored glasses on.
Was it
However,
the
I was
same-
really impressed with the the entire remake that they've done with it. They've done great with the music. It looks fantastic, and the gameplay, in my opinion,
Are you gonna buy it?
however brief it may have been, I thought it was quite enjoyable.
Are you
So,
gonna buy
Okay.
it?
am I going to buy it? That's a question I don't really want to answer
If you
right now.
buy it, I'll play it.
Okay.
On
Okay.
Is it?
discount.
Was it the
Of
same
course.
demo that was available to the public, or like was it the first level of the game? Pretty much. The
There's a
short-lived-
public demo that I didn't know about. All
Yeah,
right.
the short-lived demo. It's called.
Probably considering that it was literally the beginning of the game.
Right. Okay,
Like the Sir Daniel Fortescue intro, you know what I mean? Like the very, very beginning of it.
Mitch,
But
I'm gonna take your account. I'm gonna play MediEvil.
Buy
yeah,
it,
you buy
Mitch,
it, whatever,
review
man.
it.
You do it. You do a big review for us. All right, cool. Moving right along to the big guns, guys. We have gone through the stuff that we've looked at the show today, and we're going to talk about our highlight of the entire show. Or was it the highlight of the day?
Game of show.
Game of the show.
Game.
Game
show.
of show. Listen, this is the one. This is the big one. This is
Alright.
the time that we get to talk about the biggest impact game that has had on us.
Okay.
Now we
So-
haven't shared with each other what our biggest game is. So
It's a mystery.
Can we make? I have a feeling that if we don't make this concession, we're all going to say the same thing. Could it not be Cyberpunk?
dude, I wasn't gonna pick Cyberpunk.
Mine's not
cool,
Cyberpunk.
cool,
Mine's not
cool.
Cyberpunk.
As long as, cool.
Okay,
Alright.
before we do go on, is yours an indie?
Yeah, I think ours might be the same.
Oh, that's what I'm worried about.
An
I don't
Aussie,
care.
Aussie indie.
Mm,
Okay,
mhm.
mine's not.
One
cool.
that I've spent a lot of time with. One that we've talked about a lot.
Oh, I know what yours is. Totally.
One that I got a little piece of gear from that I wasn't quite sure what to use it with.
Shit.
Wait, where is
okay. It's on the
It's
floor.
the one thing that's not in our
You know
tap
what?
I threw
pile.
it at it
Dylan,
before.
Dylan, if you and Elliot go first, I'll pick another one.
No.
Oh,
No.
I'll go first because mine is not that. Because
Let him
for
go
one thing,
first
I
and
didn't
we'll
play
go at
it.
the same time.
No, I'm gonna pick another one as well, just so we have three to talk about. But
Alright,
be
alright,
certain,
alright.
because I am certain that mine's the same as Dylan's,
Swing.
and I'm just gonna pick a third.
Swing,
give me one
Binghamton. Battletoads wasn't there. But, however,
You
so
should call your local
Xbox-
GameStop and ask them if they've got it.
Xbox was there in full force, and Rare was there. Well, like, I don't know if there are any devs there from Rare, but Sea of Thieves were there. By the way, I just want to mention, we played Sea of Thieves because we wanted some t-shirts, which
Yeah, that's one of.
we got. It's improved so much. So I played that game literally at launch, March 2018, right? That game is so much different than it was at launch. Microsoft, Xbox in general have just added more and more and more to that game. There is so much more than there was at launch. And for one, I'm just going to put it out there. If you haven't played Sea of Thieves, but you have an Xbox or you have a PC, get Game Pass, play that game. It is literally the most beautiful water in a video game ever.
Okay, fucking Elliot going on about Game Pass again.
Fuck
Going
off.
on about water.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
literally
no.
water.
You sound like a
like,
broken
have you
record man.
seen the water in Sea
Why
of
don't you write
Thieves?
an article about it?
I'm literally going to 181gaming.com.
Mate, Wang.
181gaming.com. Check it out. So seriously though, have you seen the water in Sea of Thieves?
No.
That shit is. Oh my god.
Right,
It's the most beautiful water in the
stop rambling about water in video games. man.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Sea of Thieves has, like, improved so much since release. It's an impressive game. You guys have Game Pass. Play it. Give it a go. You might actually like
when do we
it.
have to
Instead of
I
being
want-
like, Sea
have
of
to
Thieves,
cancel our
you
gold.
can actually fucking try it and have a fucking opinion on it.
I've heard you diss that game before.
But
so-
yeah, no Battletoads. That was my point.
Yeah,
Because,
anyway.
someone commented and you guys are
Swingy bingy.
ignoring it.
Speaking
No,
of things.
I've been
Anyway, my game of show,
Go on then.
Fall Guys.
Fuck.
Ooh.
That was gonna be my next.
Oh, no! I'm
All
sorry,
right, let me
Kat.
pick another one, boys.
Dude, that game is so sick. I'm so excited for that to come out.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
100 players, multiplayer, online, in a battle royale that is actually fun. Yeah. Whoa. You heard it here
You heard,
first.
yeah, that's it. That's a hot take.
And, like, those mini games, it just look so fun. And I know you said the other night, like, that game would be fun for 5 minutes, and then, once you play it once, you never
Oh,
want
I
to play
didn't
it
say
again.
that on stream, bro. Calm down, baby.
I mean, you
I
did.
said that privately to you, so shut the fuck
Nah,
up.
you said it on stream.
What, did I?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to need someone to go ahead and timestamp that.
But I think that game just looks so
I'm
much fun.
so excited
to me,
for
Kat.
that game. I really want
Talk
to
to
play
me,
it.
Kat.
together,
Evolve
you
the
guys.
digital.
I loved every single game. I didn't get to play all the games because I didn't win.
It's
Sorry,
simple as that.
Let
She
me
didn't
twitch
win.
my mic. Sorry, I'm such a dickhead.
No,
I didn't
I'm
get to
just
play all
spilling
the
beer
games
everywhere,
because
it's
I'm not
fine.
good enough. I played DoorDash. Loved it.
DoorDash.
That was my favorite bloody
Swing.
Swing
I got
Swing.
your fan.
DoorDash was my favorite game type, which was basically you get to run forward and there's a bunch of
Real fake doors.
real fake doors.
.org.
There's a bunch of doors in front of you, and you gotta smack your face into it and hope it opens. If it doesn't, then you're behind. It was my favorite game type because it really incentivized you to not be first, which is
Yes.
completely the opposite
You
of
let
all
them
sort of
take
games.
the fall for you, so you
Fall
become the fall guy.
winning that whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Elliot
you
was
didn't.
really
so-
close to winning.
not.
Then
Exactly.
we also played that hole in the wall one. I can't remember what that was
Or
called.
Takeshi's Castle.
The new one.
Multiple.
Tail stealing one, the egg collecting one,
thieves,
and
yeah.
then
The
there
egg
was
thief one was
the
fun.
crown collection that
Yeah.
Elliot fucking failed at and didn't come first.
That was
at.
so
Oh, I
embarrassing.
literally-
in front of everyone too. Oh.
The customization, the devs
Whoa.
were amazing. They chatted to us the whole time.
We're cyberbullying you, man.
I loved Fall Guys. There's gonna be what is it, over 30 game modes? I think they said.
Yeah.
They're gonna have
I'm
30. Yeah.
so excited for that game. I
Hmm.
think it's going to be an amazing party game. I think people are going to absolutely love it. Depending on how the servers work, I think it might be a very
Yeah.
viable stream game.
It would be for sure. I mean, they did mention that physics with 100 people in one game can be quite difficult to handle.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they'll figure it out because
Absolutely.
it,
Yeah.
looked great.
What was like when we were playing? Was it the 4 people on our side or the whole 8
It was
people?
all. So there was 8 people in the server
Yeah.
and then 92 AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is fine. Like
I am Lord.
I think it still worked fine with AI, but that being 100 people, that is the perfect, like you said, streaming game. Like a big streamer who can send out a code like Jackbox, like
and have a
where-
competition. Like whoever comes first could win such and such tat.
With Jackbox Party Packs, it's like you can do these like big group ones where as soon as you hit go, it gives you a code, kind of like Kahoot.
It's so
And then
perfect.
the first 99 people to join that game can join that stream, and that is so fucking
It's
sick.
so
That would be
good.
cool.
Because the person who's streaming it might get knocked out in the first round, but if
They can watch the rest of it.
Yeah,
and commentate.
it's
I just
so
think
cool. So much
fun.
It feels this amazing slot that we don't have because we have similar games like the earlier Crashes. They
Yeah.
have like the party games where it's 4.
Oh, you mean Crash Bash?
Yeah, exactly. Crash Bash.
In a way,
Like,
that wasn't the.
Obviously,
anyway,
not the same, not the exact same, but that same sort of concept where you're playing these random party games. There's a heap of different types.
Yeah.
To put that into a battle royale, fucking amazing. I absolutely love the
that
concept.
tail one was really fun.
Yeah.
The doors one I think was the most fun, but the tail one was really fun, especially Kat was watching me play, and I got to a point where I was like, no one's chasing me. And I just got on this platform.
Here I am recording you.
I was
like,
just spinning around, doing emotes, and I was like, Kat's like, watch out! And someone came running. I was like, whoa! I ran.
It was
oh my
so
god! There was like 10 seconds left to go, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want anyone to get my tail.
and that's just us two, like,
Yeah.
playing
Like,
against AI.
yeah.
Like, imagine the competitive joy, like pure joy. Battle
was so
royales
cool.
are totally fine, but there's a competitiveness that is so serious. that
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
like, nah, man, I can't do it. But the competitive joy in this is
Yeah.
real.
It's
like,
so cool.
It was a lot of
it's
fun.
so
'cause
enjoyable.
We were versing each other while we were playing it too.
yeah,
Dude, and I can't
But
wait.
that one where I think it must have
egg
been the
one.
Doors one.
The
and I was-
Guitar Hero
Oh
one?
no,
Okay.
the egg one. We were on the same
Oh, yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
at
yeah.
you and I was like, all right, you're on the blue team. Cool. I don't feel like an ass for like
Meanwhile, I
trying
looked
to
at my
steal.
partner, and he
I
was
was-
on a different team.
I was
Yeah.
like trying to steal the golden eggs from every red and yellow person. And you literally,
In the last
you
second.
were the reason why we qualified, because it was like you took an egg at the or a golden egg at the last second and dropped it off,
You
and
got
I was
the
like,
five.
meh.
Oh.
And then
it
you
was
know what
like-
happened in the next
It
round?
was so sick.
In the last second, it was the tail one, and I had a tail, and the literal last second,
Oh.
someone pinched it from me. So you know, like I had a
That's
taste
why it
of
was
my
like-
own medicine. Yeah,
But fuck those.
Everything
motherfuckers.
about Fall
exactly.
Guys.
Fall Guys looks amazing.
Huge. I got the pin. We all
Yeah,
got the pin.
we did.
I am super excited.
You can
for that
see
game.
them right
Devolver
below.
are just this. And,
Amazing
like,
crew of.
I don't know. We're green.
Can we just come back? We're in.
We're green.
We're in.
We're green. Are we back, sons?
Boys and girls.
We didn't stop the YouTube stream. We just tried to refresh. Can you help us out, boys? Are we backies? Are we backies?
Please. Yeah.
Are we backies?
Yeah.
Are we Brackus Prime?
Brackets Prime, not
Dude.
again. Fresh greens.
Fresh greens.
Fresh greens, swing Binghamton, yeah.
Dude, that's a Destiny joke for you. Anyways, let's do the countdown again
Okay,
because I'm not
ready?
sure if that made it.
Okay, so here's the thing about my special game, my game of show. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Speaking
Simulator. Speaking Simulator.
Cyberpunk 27.
Shut the fuck up. So, okay. Speaking Simulator, a small Aussie dev adventure. It
JMH,
was-
you're right.
Dude, it was so much fun.
Dude,
Okay.
I cannot believe of all the AAA games that were there.
There was some big shit there.
Look, I don't. When Elliot said, "Please don't pick Cyberpunk," that was not even a contender for me.
Yeah.
Speaking Simulator was number one.
We saw like some fucking gameplay demo of Cyberpunk, and we all know that Cyberpunk is going to take over the world when that shit drops. We all know that. That doesn't make it game of show for me. You know,
No.
we saw some fucking
You know
pro gamer play it, man. But this was fucking awesome.
Can I
we got
just
our
say-
grubby fingers on it. It was great.
About Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
they had a huge
Yeah.
opportunity here at PAX Aus to have a booth that had plenty of merch, patches, pins.
$350 jacket.
Yeah,
I
we were
would've-
talking about this. We would have bought a $350 jacket for that game.
But you know what? Not a jacket in fucking sight. Well, I mean, they had some cosplayers there, but I mean, like, you couldn't buy.
I cannot believe
They
that
literally
they
don't
had the
need your
smallest
fucking
section.
money for a pin.
I know they don't
Who gives a shit?
need
Like,
the money, man.
But
don't give a
it's
fuck
good for
about
it's good
us.
for press. It's good for like the
I'm ready and
company as
willing.
a whole. Like it's good for the community.
Dude,
I
do you
can't believe
think
they
they
didn't
need
sell
better
anything.
press than the 2,000 people lining up to see
Quick
their
sidebar.
gameplay?
Let's not get political in the chat. Move on.
Anyways, what the hell? Like they should have sold anything at all. I would have bought it. It's an amazing opportunity. I can't believe that they didn't like sell
Dude, are you
literally
serious
anything.
though? It was literally
want
the
that.
first time the public got to see that demo.
I
That
want
demo,
stuff.
not the first demo. That shit's been around for not that particular demo hasn't been around for a while. But the whole
No, it
idea
has
of
not.
Cyberpunk. What?
No, it has not been around. It's
That's
literally
what I
the
just
fir-
said. I said
I
that
know,
particular
but
demo
what do you
hasn't been around for a while. But demos of the game have
Anyways.
been around for a while. Why wouldn't they sell merch, dude?
I
Why
want the
wouldn't they
merch.
sell
We
merch?
We literally got t-shirts for free.
Yeah, but that's
Aside
not
from
selling
that,
merch.
I
I
wanted
want
to
better
buy
shit.
patches and shit. Anyways,
wanted a fucking badge.
forget that fucking shit. Speaking Simulator was so good.
Yes. Okay.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah. Speaking sim, again, this is the biggest of dick energy when it comes to small indie devs making a great game. So 2 devs
Holy
on
shit.
that game, and I know we talked about it, but guess what? That was my game of show. So we're going to be in touch with them. They can check out our drunk cast, and they can realize just how unprofessional we really are while
It's
Elliot
true.
sits there and pouts in the corner. We're going to move on to Kat.
I'm literally
for-
talking to our chat.
Oh, is that
That's
right?
something you're not doing.
Oh no.
But no. Speaking Simulator.
No.
Imagine this, dudes. You go to a massive convention, the biggest gaming convention in the Southern Hemisphere,
Featuring AAAs.
featuring AAAs, and
And
your favorite
AAs.
game isn't a AAA. It's Speaking Simulator.
Yeah. That means something.
It was amazing. And you know what? like, we got that email 3 times, and I was like, yeah, this looks kind of cool. Like, we should definitely do this. Like, I don't know what it's about.
No, we dismissed
Let's
it
check
as
this
well,
out.
and we were like, whatever. Like, we did.
We did it first. We were like, let's wait until we get all of the things in, because I don't want to book anything like straight up, because I don't want anything to conflict. But we made that booking because I was like, yeah, this is whack, and I got the email 3 times. I was like, that's nuts. Like whatever, dude. Let's fucking do it.
Whatever, dude.
We're mini media. Let's go in. We're the free press.
Baby.
It's true. Free press.
We're the free press.
We can't.
Dude, that game exceeded literally every expectation I had. I had an idea about what it was, obviously from the email and from having a look at it. But what a freaking amazing game. Jed, what a champion. What a hero. I cannot
It wasn't
praise
just
that
Jed
enough.
as well. I can't remember the other dev's name. I do
That
apologize.
dude was an absolute champ, though.
Total guy.
Let me
Total
find us a tongue.
Lord guy. Yeah, he'll find it. We had multiple tanks.
Jordan
And Jed.
and Jed.
Dudes, seriously, like, we love that shit. And like the fondest memories of PAX was literally playing that game.
And talking to Jed.
For me, particularly.
What a...
Thanks,
that was
man.
amazing. Literally
It was.
amazing game.
Yes.
You know, it's not typically, like you said, that we kind of dismissed it, because it's
I
not...
love how this is my game of show, but you're the one who's doing all the talking. I love that.
I'm sorry, dude.
I love
You
it.
can talk. I'll shut up.
Because
No.
Dylan hates indie games.
Look, it was my game of show too, dude.
He's not.
I just got kicked out of
fair
it.
enough, fair enough.
But I just wanted to say,
No, you're right. You're right.
We
Which is,
initially-
what a turn. We were all growing here at Spawn
Here we
Respawn.
are.
We're all learning
Growing.
more about the video game industry, and we're all learning more about ourselves.
anyways, we initially didn't jump straight on the bandwagon because it's really not a type of game that any of us play.
No.
We haven't played
Simulation
or
games.
liked.
I didn't fucking play Goat
Octodad,
Simulator.
Farming Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Farming Simulator.
I didn't even play the Goose
Surgeon
Game, man.
Sim. What's that funny? Is
Fuck, I
that
want
what it's
Goose
called?
Game, man.
Surgeon Sim.
Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah.
Like we haven't played any of that sort of
VR.
stuff where you're like trying to imitate
Manually
real life
control.
motions.
Yeah,
Like,
every little motion.
It's
yeah.
not what we're about. So like we initially were like, oh yeah, we're not too sure about it, but we thought, you know, indie devs, let's support, let's go to it, and it blew our minds. I am so glad we took that opportunity to go and have
As
a
am
talk
I.
to them twice, because it was amazing. And you're right, I hijacked your game of the show, and I'm so sorry. Please say whatever you want,
Alright,
dude.
what's
I'm gonna
your-
shut the hell up.
No, it's all well and done when it comes to it. I just wanted to say to them, like, thank you for having us there. Thank you for doing the interview for us. And you guys can
Affable
expect to
Games,
hear
is
the interview. We did record an amazing interview with Jed. Is that correct? Yeah.
Jed.
And you'll be seeing this. You'll see actually quite a lot of PAX Rising indie content coming from us because we did nothing but pure interviews today. You've probably heard that. But yes. So that was my game of show. It sounds as if it was also Kat's, but I think
Wait.
she's going to come up
So we're
later.
not going to have it
I've-
like...
no, I've got
you're
a
not
thing.
going to try and pull one out your ass?
Yeah, I've got one.
Oh,
No,
cool,
that's
cool,
what I'm
cool,
saying.
cool.
But I'm
My
like, here is
first-
Kat's
Oh,
third
cool.
option.
My first was Speaking Simulator. My second was, what did you go with?
Fall Guys.
Yeah, Fall Guys. Fall Guys was going to be the one I picked second.
Oh, I'm
But-
so
Second's the
sorry.
third
I'm
choice.
sorry.
It's totally fine.
All right.
It's
Well,
totally fine,
look,
dudes.
it's
Because
totally
I
cool.
can have
you
a...
know,
I
it's,
can
it's resonance.
cool.
We're all resonant with each other.
Yeah, we
my
get it.
my third pick, which doesn't mean it's any lower, because I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it. And Elliot, I think you can get on board. This Starry Void. Oh,
Dude,
Is it because you broke it?
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Is the
yeah.
reason you love it so much because you're like,
do you?
I broke it?
The actual reason I loved it so much was because Dev was so
Super.
so passionate,
Evan,
informed,
thanks, man.
Evan
happy
was
to chat to us.
amazing.
I learned, like, I was playing and you were talking, and I was only half hearing it, and I learned so much about the inspirations, the
I
design
love
of the game.
Space Odyssey. And
I
he was
love-
like, Space Odyssey is a huge inspiration. I was
100%.
like,
You know, I am all about
2001.
space. I'm all about fucking robots. I'm all about all
You-
that sort of
Sci-fi
shit.
in general.
Really?
Oh.
Me?
You?
And also,
Nah,
like,
never.
I don't believe it.
Legend of Grimrock, like those grid-based games, I really like them. But it was just that slight change
And
on it.
show, his artist show
The
was...
artist was so amazing.
So
Not
good.
to mention that also they were the dudes that liked my art,
Yeah,
right?
and then
Like,
he was
they
like, "Oh, you're a
recognized
cat.
me.
Cat
You're
from
like,
Twitter.
you're a cat with the amazing art."
Yeah.
So, I mean,
so sick.
I would have to say that probably influenced it a little.
Oh,
but
so
dude,
much.
This Starry Void was
Yes.
fantastic.
Huge.
What an amazing
JMH,
game.
it
I-
is-
the
sorry.
artwork, beautiful.
JMH, it is
First
first person. You're a bot. You're a robot that
You're a
gets
bot?
sent. You're a bot. You're a robot that gets sent into these spaceships to try and investigate what's going on.
Do
It's
rescue
first person,
missions.
Yeah.
and it is
Rescue-
grid based.
yeah.
Like it's free movement, but
It's free cam,
only,
but grid
Sorry,
movement.
free camera, but grid movement.
And you can shoot diagonally. I really didn't expect that.
Oh, for real, yeah.
And that's how I broke the boss. But I
Yeah.
did shoot other enemies diagonally because there was one enemy stuck between a chair and a body, and it couldn't get to me. But I could shoot the shit out of it and kill it.
Very pretty game. And
it's
they've been working
beautiful.
on it for a while, but it's not coming out for about 12 months.
Yeah, check our interview because you'll learn more
It's
than
like,
us now.
looks so cool.
The art
And
style
for
is
one
amazing.
dude doing all the programming and everything, and then one artist, dude, I'm blown away by the work of these developers. Like,
These indie devs. Can I
it's
get a special shout out to Quantum Suicide?
Yeah. Can
Because of
Tina in the chat? Can we get a Tina in the chat?
Tina.
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 I'm sorry I
My
called you
heart.
Lisa, but your name is
And-
Tina. I'm sorry.
no,
And
that
Tom.
was Lisa.
No, her name is Tina.
That was Liz that you called Liv.
Oh, yeah, let's not talk about that. That's
Anyways, my heart
sorry,
goes out to
Liz.
Tina. Like, these, not just Tina, because for one, that was just amazing chat that we had to Tina. Fantastic.
Tina's amazing.
Fantastic.
were awesome.
Cosplay, amazing. Tom, amazing.
Yeah, fantastic
It is
the
trippy, it's
fiance team sort of thing that was going on. But every single indie dev that we talked to today and all the other days, amazingly passionate,
Super chill.
a super hard amount of work went into there.
Necrobarista.
Incredibly
We haven't
happy.
spoken about that game, but
I didn't play it because I'm an idiot.
We did speak about the game. Anyways, an
I
amazing.
haven't played it probably.
They all had like so much to say about the game, obviously because they're very passionate about their game. But they're happy to chat. They're happy to share as much as they can with us, and it's very like I am so appreciative of it. I'm gonna sit back and
Fireborn-
drink now, and you guys can
I
talk.
keep forgetting. It was called Fireborn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Primordials.
Primordial's
Fireborn.
Fireborn.
We very
that
much
was
enjoyed that.
13 people,
Yeah.
but they all work actual jobs,
Mm.
and this is literally their
part-time gig.
part-time gig making these games.
100%.
That game was like Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, beautiful, traversal. Like these dudes are doing this
Exploratory.
in their spare time, and I have so much respect for these
We're
Australian
doing this in
developers.
our spare time. Imagine the amount of
Yeah,
work that
and
they're
literally
doing
Yeah.
all we
in
do
their
is
spare
get
time.
drunk and
And
talk
talk
about
shit.
video games.
Yeah.
Like these motherfuckers are doing
yeah.
programming
Hard
and shit.
work.
Art, programming, design,
Like
networking.
so much props.
I mean, I do
Absolutely.
a couple of those things.
Okay, let's not toot
yeah,
our
all
own
right.
horns too
Cat's
much.
talented. We literally just fucking
No, you
are
guys-
along for the ride.
I'm
That's it.
appreciating you right now. Amazing work, and I'm done.
Okay. Let's get real. Let's get real for a second. This is
Was there anything
about
else?
the end of our.
Yeah.
No, we've covered everything that we can talk about today. Can I just bring it in? Bring it in, guys. Come on. Oh, it's been an amazing weekend. We've tried so hard, and we've
was
come
so
so
many
far. But in
games
the
we
end,
didn't
it didn't
play, I'm
really
sorry.
matter. Okay, sorry about that Linkin
Yeah.
Park reference, but
Doesn't really.
guys, we
matter.
tried. We did it. We did it. We said we were going to come to PAX. We said we were going to go as media, and we said we were going to do a live stream every single night. Now, while we
It's
may have
been
been
hard.
inebriated,
Shit, an hour and a half.
we did it. Yes, we
Can I,
did.
but
We should have
can I
stopped
just
at an
say,
hour and 17.
like it's been. Not only have we done a live stream every night, but it's been really hard. We have had technical difficulties every single time we've tried to do this podcast. It has taken probably an hour to set up the podcast.
Yeah, our
like,
Wi-Fi
almost
is
every day.
not good
It's
in
not.
this building.
And we haven't used Wi-Fi at all. We've been on data.
We've been on hotspot
Hey,
this
but it's
entire
been working.
time. We've had to restart our phones multiple times to get this shit to work. It has been
Because
really
OBS.
hard to bring this stuff to you live.
But you know what?
Um,
We overcame it.
Thanks,
But
Mitch.
this is
Proud
it.
of ya.
We
This is
overcame
This
it.
is our dream, bruh.
But thank you
It
so
is.
much for checking it out. Like, I don't think the first night we expected anyone to jump in the chat. So
And it has the
thank
most views
you.
of any video on Spawn Respawn. So
Because it has
Yeah,
a
because we said
Cyberpunk in the
Cyberpunk.
title.
that title. Oh my god, that search
No,
term.
it's
That's
not
money. That's
fucking-
money right there.
It's literally, it's not clickbait. If that's actually what we talk about.
It's not. Yeah, very true. Very true.
Very true. You just
Despite
gotta
the
skip to
dislikes.
33:47 to see it.
Let's get
Yeah,
real.
I
Well,
pinned that comment. So
this
whatever.
does conclude our entire PAX coverage. This has been our live streams, and we've had an amazing, challenging, eye-opening, magnificent time here in Melbourne, being able to check out all that PAX has to offer.
Thanks,
we can
Swing.
only hope that we're going to be able to come back next year to do more and more. And
Thank you
more.
so much, Swing Bingington. Everyone in the
Please.
chat.
God, I wanna know who
JMH,
you are.
super fan.
Oh yes.
Please keep
Love
in
you
mind
guys.
as well, whilst this is the end of our live streams for PAX, this isn't the end of our
Of our
coverage
channel, yeah.
for PAX.
Oh yes, we
For
have
PAX
so much
specifically.
coming. So many interviews that are coming. We've got a lot of different footage. We've got a lot of different coverage.
We got a lot of highlights to pop through. We got a lot of videos that we're going to be making.
Boys.
It may take us a little bit to get us out. Please
Also,
forgive us because,
We've got a lot of
like
work
many
ahead.
of these indies devs, this is our passion. This is our part-time hobby, dude. Like,
You guys part time?
we're doing
Also,
this out
I
of the
won't-
fucking. This is taking blood from my heart, dude, and I'm putting it directly into this cable and streaming it straight to you. So,
And what makes it really easy in comparison to actually recording a video and all that shit, jump onto 181gaming.com where I'm going to give my impressions on my favorite games, best things I saw.
jump onto Spawn Respawn on everything.
Whoa, dog act.
Okay,
Also,
which channel are you on, boss?
hashtag Project 181. If you seriously have $1 or $2 to spare, jump on there.
Yeah, actually,
help
for real.
support
Yeah, legit.
some
Legit.
help support hospitals getting a go-kart, which is like a
Yeah.
a cart with a
Gamies.
console,
With games, consoles.
a monitor, a bunch of games. Jump on that shit. Hashtag Project 181 at 181_gaming.
We will be
literally
sharing all
provides-
this stuff on Twitter.
It literally provides an opportunity for sick children to be able to forget about certain things that are happening in their
And
lives at that
enjoy
time. It's
gaming.
a really valuable charity. Check that out. That is legitimately
Also-
very
And
much
And you
worth your time.
literally articulated that 1,000,000 times better than me. So
Can
My
I just
job.
say-
It's my job. Thank you.
Also, one last thing. Huge. The
Huge.
biggest. I cannot express how much we truly love, appreciate every other positive adjective and every other word, because I don't know if I'm using the right word there. How much we absolutely grovel at the feet of Rifle LP.
Oh.
Without you, we would
Rifle.
not be here. You
Yes.
sponsored
Rifle.
us. You are our sponsor. You got us on Podbean. You got us on Apple Music. You got us on Spotify. And without your support, we would not be here.
Right, for
Where
your,
are you?
your
I think we need to
sponsorship.
give you a call right now. Hang out, have
Elliot.
some beers.
We will. Let's do that
Yeah.
after the show for sure. But Rifle, your sponsorship literally got us in the position right now. So we have nothing to say to you, but thank you. Thank
I
you,
have
thank
nothing
you, thank you
for
so
you
much.
but
Love, respect,
admiration.
and admiration. That's it.
Perfect
Beautiful.
word.
This has been our day 3 coverage. And listen, when we're not so cooked, I'm sure we'll come back with some more valuable content to come for you.
Absolutely.
But we hope you enjoyed our very much more relaxed take on PAX. And you know what? You got
Thanks
to see
for
how we
joining
really
us.
are. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thank you so much
We've
for
had
the
some-
turnout.
And you know whoever
That's great content.
whoever the fuck this fucking swing binging to is,
Swing?
he's-
Swingy bingy.
he has swinged and binged directly into our hearts. It has been a beautiful. Oh shit!
I don't know, but thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, cool
Mitch,
content. It's
JMH,
cool
super
content.
fan.
It's ultra
JMH.
content.
JMH, I know you messaged me. I told you, these boys appreciate you. They love you.
Oh, we do.
And
Seriously,
I wasn't lying, dude.
getting in the comments
no,
on
no,
our
no.
Facebook. Thank you so much. Like seriously, we appreciate it so much. It
We really
means
do.
so much to us.
We have taken this
Ricky Bobby, we
small
know you're a huge
dream
fan-
and we
huge fan.
have.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
You
As
guys
in
have allowed us to
Mitch.
push forward and pretend that we are actually real media. I do want to give a shout out. I
Sure.
do want to give a real shout out to our boy Mitch, who couldn't be here. He's at home. He's doing the hard yards, and we
He's
just
in
wanna
the
say-
chat.
He's in the
Thanks,
chat.
Ricky Bobby.
He showed up. He's here doing the work. We just want to say we miss you.
What a good pal.
We love you,
Huge pal.
and we'll
Love
see you
that
when we
pal.
get back.
Martin at 101 Gaming, we love you too
We
because
do.
like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
If-
them at 101, right?
And if it wasn't for them, it would be for Spawn Respawn.
but yeah, but would
181 Gaming.
Anyway.
Check it out.
Would
Yeah.
have
We
would
love
have
you.
I applied?
We love everyone because
We owe everything to
That's what I
181 Gaming. Holy shit! It's
Seriously,
true.
Martin, you're an absolute champ. Thank you
Yeah,
so much
Martin,
for
thank
all
you.
this opportunity.
it's true.
PAX is amazing. It's been amazing. Gray, Static Oz. We met Static Oz today at Static Oz
We
on
did.
Twitter, at Left Thumb
Pod. Yep.
Yep.
Left thumbs pod.
Check them out. Another Aussie podcast. Gray Aussie Gamer. Next year, I know it's 12 months from now, but we are
We're going to see you.
we are getting on the beers. We're going to have a group podcast. It's going to happen. So
Anyways, it's about
Put
time
it in
we
your
really wrap
calendar.
this
It
up.
is. We are going to wrap this up. I just want to say thank you for
It's
tuning
almost
in
11
to the
o'clock.
Drunk Cast of Day 3 for PAX 2019. We have had an incredible time. Thank you for listening. And I'll tell you what, this is it. 3, 2, 1.
Good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, boy.